We are going to be continuing on with the party left off, as we don't really have much of an announcement, except for please share the stream. We have been doing this for 43 episodes, and we're kind of looking to outer expand and really reach for that other, for that outside publicity that we still need. So if you want to just take a moment to share the stream anywhere really, we'd very much appreciate it. Apart from that, I see that we have lost one of our members. But that is fine. We'll be continuing where we last left off. After the party had arrived in Dawnscar, Thyros and Lockett arrived first and decided to help out the cult of the Dragon Queen and kill a few remaining members of the Temple of Bahamut that was situated there, so they could take over as a professional, as a state within the city. Afterwards, they got back to their hotel. Lockett got attacked, and Thyros in turn saved Lockett. With that, a tighter bond of friendship was made in between them, and later Ned and Friedrich arrived as well after they had successfully captured the direwolf that Ned was looking for. You guys delivered Murph's package, after which Ned also caused a few problems within the Brass Head Inn. As Ned had left the Brass Head Inn after completely destroying a room, Lockett got attacked by wind, which turned out to be an invisible stalker that was sent after her by someone who they aren't sure about whom yet. Everybody got an escort from the person that owns the inn to make sure that they stay safe, as this was the second attack made on Lockett whilst she was residing there. Eventually, there was not necessarily a bounty set on Ned, but there were some damages that had to be paid, which eventually was part of a deal that Frederick had made, as well as Thyros filling in the rest, was paid off to the point where Ned is no longer sought by the law. And the offer made to Friedrich was for him to play at the birthday of the youngest member of the Statwell family, the family that runs the majority of Dawnscar. He took up this offer, and that will be something they have to do in the future. But as he went to as he went to I hate you guys so much. As Felix went to accept this deal, Thyros and Ned had a conversation about Ned's views on Thyros's more recent actions. And they had made a promise to each other that they will no longer cross those boundaries of morality without killing each other. They were on their way back to Dawnscar as Friedrich ended up accepting the offer, and Lockett was stepping out of the Temple of Bahamut, her escort once more behind her, considering of doing something. So, with that, Lockett, what would you like to do?
What was I doing?
You were doing something.
Yes. Did I get an answer? That's my first question. Because you, what's his name? Let me see. Demand. No, that's not Demand. Wrong. Ducard. He would look for something.
Ducard would look for it, and you've asked him to do that just a moment ago.
Yeah.
And now you are stepping out of the temple.
But would he do it? That's the question.
He was going to see what he could do. He could only find people if they were rather close to him.
Okay. Let me think. I want to go to.
Well, is there anything specific you wanted to do right now?
Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to go to the shady part of town, but do remember you have.
I do not want to do that. I wanted to go to. Let me see. Fortunes and.
If you want to go shopping, we can do that later.
Well, no, it's not shop. Yeah, well, by the way. Yeah, no, nothing particular right now.
You don't want to go to the shady part.
No.
Alright, farewell.
Already told you that.
In that case, Friedrich, is there anything else you would like to do for the remainder of the day? As you just walked out of the Brass Head Inn, having had accepted the offer from Lord Amberwyn.
I was gonna go either back to Locket. Yeah, I was gonna go back to Locket to the temple. I don't know where the temple is though.
I would say the two of you, you were at the temple. The temple of Bahamut is in the main plaza in the center of the city. It's one of the largest temples there. So with you perusing the city multiple times, you would have seen it already, so you know where to go. But as you are walking out of the Dawn District, a bit past the gates, you do encounter eventually Locket, who is returning on her way to meet you.
Okay, then I'll just go to her, and then I wanted to go to the tailor to see if the suit was.
Yeah, well,
one of the suits was finished.
I'm going with him, so.
Alright, so the two of you are going to go shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Ned and Thyris, the both of you come back from having your conversation just moments ago and arrive back at the feet of the Titan at Dawnstar. What would you like to do?
Got anything planned for today?
No, particularly. I was aiming to see if my boots were finished yet. Other than that, just some grocery shopping probably.
Mind if I accompany?
Oh yeah, you got that armor.
That's gonna be done in 3 weeks,
Oh.
I think.
Well, it would be nice checking up on it.
Isn't that a little pushy? I mean, it feels that way.
What?
Wouldn't that be a little, like, pushy, like...
I don't know.
I don't know either, I'm asking you.
Like, is it really though? I mean, you spend a lot of money on it.
Should I check on it?
I guess you could ask.
That's a normal thing to do. Sure, we'll check on it, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you guys are going to the blacksmith?
Yeah.
I guess.
So if it's up to you guys, you guys would be able to encounter each other in the city and travel as a group, or do you want to keep the party split?
How late in the day is it?
It's a bit past afternoon. You guys got woken up rather early, as you do lately. Most of you haven't slept in the night, so that's worse. So it's mid afternoon, a little earlier.
Okay, so
Plenty of time.
It is, yeah, but it is almost time to head back to the inn. I mean, or to the estate.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
It's like beginning afternoon, so you're thinking about like 1-2 p.m.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't really have much to do besides getting some suit from the tailor. So
I do.
So as you guys are traveling towards the tailor, you guys are coming from the stables after stabling the horse and I don't know if you stable it or desummon it, but after you set the horse down and put Billy back, you guys walk into the town, eventually crossing the artisan's ward, the large open space where many of the artisans' shops are set. There you encounter Locke and Friedrich currently walking towards, actually opposing you, so you guys kind of meet in the middle of the city.
Oh, hey. How did the talk go?
But fine now, yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty good. How did the meeting go?
With the dude upstairs.
Yeah, the evocation guy. The dude upstairs, I don't think you were much for religion.
No, I meant the evocation guy.
Yeah,
The
What?
wizard dude.
We found out what it was,
how did it go?
but it wasn't anything helpful at all. For them.
No, it was a
What?
invisible assassin. something like that.
Yeah, I
Invisible
could have told you that.
stalker.
Invisible what?
Invisible assassin. So that's
Yeah.
just kind of creature
mean-
that's
What do you mean?
yeah that's what the creature is called apparently.
It is
What-
I
invisible
could have guessed it, but
and it kills. Or it stalks, actually.
Yeah, but why is it relevant?
well, not really. But at least we'll
They
know
try to
what we're
kill us.
fighting.
Right,
to
you
remind for
went there.
everybody, Ned wasn't there during the fight.
Yeah, I was just about
Oh,
to say. Listen, Ned, while you were out sleeping in the stables, we got attacked by an invisible assassin.
He
Stalker.
said something about it, but not that it was whatever an invisible assassin was.
Yeah,
that
well, I couldn't really see him, so didn't know what
Alright,
more
that
to tell
makes
you.
sense.
Do you remember the gust of wind on the boat?
They pushed her over.
I remember you being clumsy. I'm not sure of that.
Well,
Yeah.
it was not me being clumsy. It was the stalker assassin thing.
I mean,
So
you can go
apparently-
to an extent to try and cover up your clumsiness, I guess.
Yeah, but it also happened just before she got attacked. So it is in part warning or a notice in advance that it is coming.
How
So the
strange
thing
that we
just
give
pushes
a
you
warning.
down, like,
Not sure.
what?
Maybe the summoning wasn't really great. But
I just
hopefully it's dead now.
was it already like was it already there when it was in the boat? Was it just looking at
Well,
us? Like, how does that work?
probably, or it marked me or something. I have no idea. It's magic. I don't know how it works, but apparently someone can cast it and just send it away to someone, and it can follow you. Kind of. So it could be anyone who cast it.
So it could be
Yeah.
Frederick.
No, I'm not. I'm not good in that kind of magic.
I
It's
said
a-
it could be.
It
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 could
could have.
be, yes, but
Could be.
it's not Frederick. I think.
Why would I fight the creature that I had summoned?
Look,
But it is
I wasn't
suspicious that you-
arrogant, I didn't see anything. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out that it could be anyone. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
saying
it
it
Yes,
could be.
that's actually what I am saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I know. But
So
so
we're gonna
we
do
were
about
just probably the best thing is to go to the source, the guy that you're looking for, or the person. What was he called?
Dumont.
Something Mont. Yes.
He didn't really seem like a spellcaster.
Dumont is not a spellcaster, though.
No,
I know of one spellcaster.
Oh, you do.
One.
I do.
You know of a bunch.
Merv.
Mm.
Maybe.
He's
Murph could
spellcaster.
have done it.
He was working together with that.
Murphy's the
He
one who
did
told
tell
you
him
what it
what-
was.
Maybe he's a
Yeah.
little suspicious,
Yep.
I'd say.
Well,
But
no, I do
he
not.
could have done it.
He could, but then again, why? No.
Yeah,
Well,
that doesn't seem.
My
Well, I mean,
suspicious
he
mo-
was.
at least I think it is someone from the fog. I mean, Dumont is someone from the fog, so it would be logical that he would ask help from someone from the fog.
We're speaking of your old group, right? Not the fog that was at the island. We're speaking of.
Yes.
No, not literal fog. Yeah.
Okay. Just to level.
Well,
so
Ned,
that-
you met
so
them.
that Cyrus understands.
Hey,
Continue.
listen, I fought them as well. I know who they are. I actually fought them more than you.
They killed you.
That too.
And they couldn't. And I'm still alive.
Well, actually, they could kill you. The only reason that you're here is because I paid a lot of money.
Well,
They did literally kill you once.
How much money do you guys have? That costs a ton.
Well,
I mean-
it was not. It was like found money, so it's not completely
Well, to be fair, last time I was distracted. I was not paying attention. I had to get you, but I had to get you up, and that bastard of a virtue. They could have got me this time, but they ran away. So, there.
Yeah,
Let's change the subject.
proving your point. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were just. She was just at the church. The wizard said maybe someone at the church knows
So I
how
went
to find it.
to the church and asked someone to help me, and I hope I get an answer back in how far he can help me.
You asked
Alright.
Dumont to specifically help you locate, or you asked the car specifically to ask you to locate Dumont, not the person
Or
that summoned.
no, demand
Violence as essential.
violence and
Or,
essential.
yeah.
And no, I did.
Or essential violence.
And no, I
essential
did
violence.
not ask for the specific one who cast the spell.
Yeah,
Well, either way,
there's no helping with that. Just so you know.
I accepted the offer because I heard you paid a lot of money, Thyrus.
You have no
Yeah.
idea what offer they're talking about, Ned.
What?
Yeah, I was going to accept it, but yeah, well, thank you, I guess. Now I get
Wait,
paid,
no,
probably.
I did talk about it with Ned on the right, didn't I?
Yeah, but you
Well,
told him
I
not
kind
to
of
worry about it.
mentioned it.
Not to
Yeah.
worry about the fact that you paid for him. That's what you did.
Yeah, right.
No offer of Friedrich's has been discussed.
And that Friedrich was gonna play at some kid's birthday party.
I still am. I don't plan anything differently. Yeah.
What?
I still want to go to that kid's
Why?
birthday party. Well, not necessarily for the birthday, obviously. I don't care about
Why
the
do
kid's
you want to
birthday.
go then? Is there something we don't know?
I can use it. They're nobles. They're biggest nobles of this city.
Can you use that?
If I know them, then they can tell the other nobles about me. Then words get spread around, and that's pretty good. You're also invited, by the way, since the crime has been swept under the rug.
You see, when word spreads about me, it's usually very negative. So yeah.
Yeah, and
You don't have to go, but I am going because I have accepted the offer. I probably don't have to play in the tavern, which is good.
Yeah. Well, Friedrich, while the offer is tempting, I'm aiming to keep a low profile here.
I get it. Since the family not liking you and all.
Yeah, that's probably not any good for me. And not for you. You're associated there. But I do understand that making contact with the nobles and getting in their good favor might be useful.
Hmm.
So, we could stay around for a few more days.
Yeah, and we've got other business to do, I think.
Yes, at least I
Maybe.
want to find the person who did it to me.
Do you have any clues?
Well, that's why I went to the church to ask if someone can find Dumont.
Not often you go to the church and
Well,
get your problem solved.
true, but Murph said that maybe someone there could help me locate the person. So,
You can do some investigation yourself as well, maybe.
well, yes, that I was planning to do that, but I mean, you can always try multiple ways, right?
You also look around. The 4 guards that were escorting Lockett and Friedrich have like kind of spread out in a square around you, standing on each of the corners, backs towards you, taking a 10 feet distance and just keeping their eyes out. They are giving you your privacy, but making sure nothing happens to you.
Why are these people following us?
To keep us safe, basically.
Doesn't make me feel any safer.
Well,
That makes them feel any safer. It's policy.
Well, seeing as we are being trailed still by the fog, might be good to have them around, but they're just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
True.
The room
Yes,
is
but-
nice though. Shame about the fireplace. There's no fire.
The room! I forgot Frank! I start rushing over to the brass head inn.
Alright, you guys standing there. Tyrus just takes off.
Just bolts.
Who's Frank?
Does anybody follow him?
No.
No, I wanted to go to the tailor.
Yeah.
So as the three of you
Maybe
are
some
left-
guards.
Yeah, one of the guards actually goes and like runs after him, tries to catch up. Confused for a moment.
So, we're going to the tailor. Were you going somewhere? No?
Wait, is Frank the monkey?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. It's his
How do you
flying one.
forget him? Well, why
was
would
not
we go
making
to the
much
tailor?
noise. Hmm?
Why would we go to the tailor?
For the clothing.
Yeah.
What?
You were there, Ned. For you.
I-
You were fitted.
Yes.
I remember now.
Okay.
Look, you don't have to wear it, you know? It's not that necessary.
Well, I'm not gonna take off this armor anymore. So,
At all?
I wasn't planning to now until I get new armor.
Fair enough.
Are you currently
least-
wearing armor?
No, you gave. You.
I'm not sure if you picked it up yet.
Yeah, I did.
Alright. We're fine. It would have been finished a day ago, so yeah.
It was like a day. That it,
Yeah.
Either way, you want to join us or walk ahead to the blacksmith or wherever you were going?
I'll,
You haven't
I'll
told me.
go. I'll find Darius. Would hate to miss the clothing, but and just backs up slowly. But yeah, can't leave Darius alone.
As Ned backs up and starts following where Tyrus went, one of the guards splits off and follows him at a 10 feet distance, as the two of you are left with one guard to each rather than two. The two of you continue on to the tailor, and at the moment, let's see, only 2 suits are finished, which means that it's Ned, who was commissioned first, and Friedrich, who was commissioned second. So those 2 suits you can already pick up if you wish.
Yeah, that's fine. I knew my suit was already finished, so I wanted to
Sure,
pick up.
Locket can wear
How long will it take for Locket's?
Lockett's was, I think, the last one commissioned, so that's going to be another 2 days.
Another 2 days.
And Cyrus's was going to be finished tomorrow.
Then.
Great.
So that's what
I'll,
you're
lock-
doing the time. In the meantime, Cyrus, you rush back into where your room was. As you run up, you go past the 4th floor. The guard's still trying to trail you behind. You've lost him a little bit. There's been a bit more of a distance, but he eventually catches up. As you pass Lockett's room, her room's currently set off, and there is an ongoing investigation into what has happened.
Kind of slowed down my pace.
You come into your room, and none of your stuff is there.
Well, Locket grabbed that, right? Oh yeah, never mind.
He said he ran to his room, so
I start looking around.
make an
Frank?
investigation check.
Did I take Frank though?
Would you?
I've got a 12.
I mean, yeah.
12. You don't find Frank anywhere.
I run over to one of the guys that's investigating the room.
And you run over to. There is a bit of place has been set off, and there are some people in there currently. Seems to be just note takers, and you wave one of them over, and one of them comes over. It seems to be about a human gentleman, about mid-30s, and he comes up to you and he goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
Have any of you seen my monkey?
I'm afraid monkeys and other creatures are not allowed in this establishment, so I doubt that you're looking for that.
Well,
We haven't seen any creatures around, if that's what you're asking.
alright then.
Good luck finding your monkey. And he returns to his business.
Banking them.
I grab the sending stone. Ned, are you still with Friedrich and Lockett?
No. I lost you. Where are you?
I'm at the inn. They lost my monkey.
Is that some kind of code language?
What? No, it's about Frank. The flying
Oh.
monkey.
You lost the flying. Well, he can fly.
Well, I mean, the windows were closed. How could he have lit?
It's a monkey. It has thumbs.
Such intelligent creatures. God damn it.
What?
Well, he couldn't have gone far. He must be around here somewhere.
We're not gonna go look for your monkey. I'm sure he's fine.
Please, Ned. I spent a lot of gold on him.
What do you want me to do?
Just, you've got better eyes than me. Can't you just, help me look around or something?
Sure. Ned looks around for a monkey that's flying.
You're standing at the you were walking through the gate. You're at on the plaza of the Dawn District at this point. Make a perception check.
At 24.
24. The monkey is not out in the plaza somewhere.
Who would have guessed?
Who'd
Who'd have thunk?
I wasted a 19 on this.
Nice. That's some good rolling right there.
No
Thank you.
monkeys. I looked way too hard for your monkey. There is not. Not here.
Well, if he's not at the plaza, he might be still somewhere near the hotel. And I walk outside and I start looking around.
Make a perception check.
Natural 20. Well,
A 19.
19. The monkey is not in the plaza still. You look around and you see a few people, of a higher status in society, and they walk around and they look at you a little weird as you're looking around in alleyways or corners and such, trying to find a monkey.
You
Ned,
think
at
you're
this
better
point,
than me?
You also see Thyros looking around for his monkey, but there is no monkey.
Have you seen my monkey?
The person that you were asking it to is like, no, and walks away.
What, you think they're better than me?
After you yelled that out.
Oh my
Taurus!
Ned? Ned?
Taurus!
You guys are standing on the
Ned!
opposites of the plaza. You guys can see each other.
Oh. Alright, I'll just head over to Ned and I'll
God damn.
I can't find him
Are you
anywhere.
sure he's dead?
No, he can't be dead. I mean, Frank is strong, right? He's a monkey. He's smarter than that. I mean, if he was dead, we probably would find a body.
I mean, if a big hawk swooped him up, I don't think there's much of a body.
No, he wasn't. I mean,
Fucking hawk.
no. Frank wasn't moving all day when he was in my room.
Oh.
Somebody must have took him. God damn it.
I mean, alright.
The fog must have taken him. They
Where
know
did
how
you-
important he is to me.
Where
They're
did
using him as hostage.
Taurus!
Ned slaps you across the face.
Dude, what the
Where did
hell?
you see Frank?
In where did I last see Frank?
In your room. The night right before you left for breakfast.
Yeah, he was in my room, sitting at the bed, eating a banana.
Alright. So, was there anyone inside of your room before you left or after you left?
Well, I mean, Lockett said she was getting my stuff, but
So could it be possible that maybe Lockett killed Frank?
Yes.
I mean, she had a glare for that monkey, I'll be honest. I don't think she liked it.
I'll leave someone know.
She is quite bloodthirsty.
Can't believe it. No, could she have taken her anger and aggression at the fork taken out on a poor innocent monkey?
Maybe she suspected him.
No, that's not possible. Frank would never sell us out. Frank wouldn't snitch.
Frank couldn't talk, at least that I know.
Tempted to kill that fucking monkey.
Look,
I put a hit on the monkey.
if you want, I don't know how to say this. It's just, if he isn't in your room, and why was Lockett in your room?
Get my things. You're not suggesting she also stole from me, would you?
Why did she get your things?
Good point. No, wait, I believe I asked her to get my things.
For what?
I was going to find you.
Or why would did you expect me to kill you or something? Did you give all your belongings to Lockett?
Fair point. Maybe you killed Frank.
I don't know how you got that out of this.
No, you have been quite absent for the past few days. You were just jealous of that monkey, wouldn't you?
No.
Or I'll take your word for it. I'll just,
Well, you got way off topic here. Okay, let's get back to the question I asked you. Why did you give all your belongings to Lockett?
Well, I didn't give my belongings to her. I told her to look after my stuff while I was going after you.
Alright, well, where's she leaving?
I mean, that's a fair point. I don't know where she left. Wait, no, she didn't tell me that yet, did she? Where
About
did
the
she
room?
leave my stuff?
You've been where your stuff is.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember going to any mansion.
Oh my god.
Was Frank there?
Could it
I
be?
can't remember at this point.
Mm.
Could it be that Frank took all your belongings and went off?
No, Frank wouldn't do that. He knows me.
Does he?
How long do you have this monkey?
Like a day or two.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should.
I didn't say that.
We bought him yesterday.
Oh, that feels like 2 days.
Still.
I don't think he really. Alright, well,
Yeah, we'll confront Lockett later about this.
She has either she thought you gave all your belongings to her and now she has Frank,
Oh, Frank took all of my belongings and left.
or Frank took all of your belongings and left. I don't think there is an alternative here. That's. Or Lockett killed.
That's also a possibility.
I'd mentally prepare for that.
No, I'm not.
You have to.
I mean, maybe I should, but I just can't believe that.
I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes.
No,
people
Ned,
don't
no,
think
please.
rationally. Well, they are afraid. She was probably afraid of the monkey.
We were getting along so well. She couldn't have done this now.
She didn't think about you while doing it. She killed him in cold blood, no reason.
I trust her. She couldn't have done it.
And this when the guards that are standing in a good distance, like, yeah, turn an eye.
We can go look for her
Alright,
right now.
maybe we should start going before we get in more trouble, Ned.
What? Alright, let's look for Locket and we'll confirm it, okay?
Now let's go to the blacksmith first. I want to be prepared.
Yeah, alright, that's a good idea.
What?
But what do we do if she actually killed him? Like, what do we do? What's...
Well, we could go try and... Maybe there's a spell for it to resurrect Frank or something?
No, that...
No, she couldn't have killed Frank, no. That's just... Don't get those ideas into my head, man. I mean,
I'm sorry.
don't have me worrying about the monkey.
Sure, he's fine. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
Look at that. We'll get
Can
you
we
new
go
one.
shopping?
Oh god.
So,
Yeah, I guess we go to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Can't believe we've
you
done that, Locket.
lock it. And
Mhm.
you guys went to the shop. Okay, so Tyrus and Ned, you guys walk into the blacksmith shop. You still hear the faint rumbling from downstairs every now and then. But the dwarf fella is there. He greets you at the counter of the shop and simply goes, "Good morning. You were gonna come over to pick up your boots, right?
Yeah, I am.
I've got those right here." And he takes out a small wooden box, opens them up, and brushing some of the hair aside, puts down the same type of iron boots, the heavy set, bolted, like bolted shoes now. And he puts them down. They're very fucking heavy and they're loud. So I'm not sure what you're thinking about doing with them, but here you go. And he shoves them over to you, Tyrus.
Well, I've seen them being used in interesting ways before. I'm sure they might still be able to do that. And I them in my backpack. You haven't by any chance seen a monkey, have you?
No, I haven't.
Alright, just checking.
Anything else I can do for you?
Well, if you do see a flying monkey around here, just could you tell me?
Sure. Good day. And he turns around and walks away, super confused, kind of scratches his head as he leaves.
That's such a strange question.
Yes.
Don't look at me that way, Ned.
In the meantime, Locket and Freely.
Yes.
Yes.
I wanted to go to the room we have in like the estate and pick up the chicken, and then I want to go to Fortune's and
So you guys go back,
something.
still escorted by the two guards. Go over back to your room in the Amberwin Estates. Pick up the illusionary chicken in the cage.
yeah, I want to go to a vague magic shop.
What do you need that for?
I'm gonna sell it.
Oh, do you need me for that?
I mean,
Otherwise I'm going to prepare for
if you really do
Already
not want
for
to come,
the-
then you can stay. But
I'll go with you. I'll
yeah,
go check as well.
As the two of you, Locket now holding the cage with a very, very aggressive chicken, some people look at you kind of confused about why that chicken is so aggressive in that cage. You guys exit the Dawn District. As you guys are walking over the plaza, Tyrus and Ed, you guys step out of the blacksmith shop and see Locket walking together with Freelik and the other guards. About 120 feet away, just there with the caged chicken.
Ned, there she is!
Locust
Locket
kind
together.
of freezes.
And turns
What
around.
did you do to my monkey? As I run over.
Well, you said to get all your stuff, so I did, and I
No, you didn't feed it to the chicken, did you?
no.
No, we
Oh.
were still. It was
in-
there when
it's
we
in the
when we
room.
let. We were just there. It was
Is he
the
safe?
monk. Yeah.
You guys didn't see
Oh,
him.
Ned, they didn't kill him.
I mean, you can look for yourself. I've not looked for him, but he is part of your stuff, so I took all
Hey.
of it.
He's an object.
No,
Well,
He's
Well,
a strong, independent
That's
monkey.
true.
sure.
How
We don't
dare
need
you
no
disrespect him like that?
I feel like pets are sort of objects. I mean,
No. Is Billy an
No,
object?
not really.
Well, go look
Yeah.
for your monkey, but I have something to do. And she just, she walks on.
And Locke continues on to where she was going.
Yeah, I'll join her after.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
see
that's
you
fine.
later. We'll go back to the room
Wait, Ned
when we're
follows.
done.
yeah.
So Thyrus are standing there for a
Bye,
moment.
Tyrus.
Thyrus is standing there for a moment as Ned, Lockett, and Friedrich walk away to wherever destination Lockett was going. You're contemplating for a second, looking for Frank. What are you doing? Are you gonna go look for Frank or go with them?
Well, I'm sure he's safe there. Ned, you want to go anywhere?
Ned's already
Ned's
walking.
already
He's
like
about,
that,
he's
alright.
about 50 feet away. He's walking with with Friedrich and Lockett.
Thars, what are you doing?
I was just contemplating stuff. I guess I'm gonna. I'm coming, and I just walk after them.
Alright, so you guys walking away, and Lockett, you follow the signs pointing.
To the vague carriage, the fortunes and favors.
Fortunes and favors. Okay, you guys walk over the plaza, and on the north side, center of the plaza, there's this gypsy-style carriage made out of very dark brown wood, inlaid with golden edging. The tarps laying over it are these dark blue tarps with stars kind of set into them as pins made out of iron, covering the entire thing. It's a rather large carriage, but it also looks like it's kind of set in place. It has a bit of a tent outward from it. There's no horses. There's no front portion to it at this point. The wheels are very much placed in the location that they're in. There's a faint bit of fog laying all around the shop, giving it this very mysterious and somewhat recognizable feel for most of you. But you step in, and as you step in,
Oh, that does not sound good.
you open the door, and there's this very faint chime that goes over. And the inside of the carriage looks a lot bigger than the outside. You see, it seems to have almost multiple rooms. It's a little cramped with the four of you in there. You see, sitting perched upon a what seems to be a wardrobe on your left side the moment you enter, this humanoid-sized creature, very large back of the head, like Megamind style big, with a small goatee, two large leathery wings. He has this long nails on each end of its appendages out from the wings on the edges. There's also two hooked horns sticking out. Has very much this goblin-like face, and he's crouched over, hunched forward, sitting on there, watching you as you go by. He's in one hand holding a skull. Seems to have been mid-conversation the moment you guys enter, after which a faint glow within the eyes of the skull fades away.
Are you interested in an aggressive chicken?
It just sits perched up there, just looks at you. Looking around, you also see, running around in between your feet as you guys enter, seems to be the shadow of a creature. Not much bigger than like a foot in length. But you don't see the creature itself, and it's moving in between. You kind of have to lift your foot at one moment, and it gets to a wall where it shows the shadow of a rat that's actually not there. There is currently a spectral cat that's vaguely see-through, who walks along. Seems to be a very nicely carved table, which has a very nice silk tarp laid over it. And the moment it sees the shadow, it starts chasing it.
The moment we all went in there.
All of you went in there.
Yeah.
There is on your right side a large tapestry currently set up, which seems to be depicting some kind of forest, some kind of grove. There's a small creek streaming within them, and do you see the trees on the side? The strange thing is, while looking at it, you swear the trees that are made into this tapestry are actually moving on their own. There's also a large. There's more. It's a weird fucking shot.
Well,
There's a large
yeah,
mirror on your left side. You guys are kind of looking in, and there seems to be a bit of a different room on the other side. Rather than depicting the inside of this carriage, it's depicting in some large stone-like room. And on the middle of the table, you guys saw the cat walk over before. There's this glass orb seated on a pedestal. That's all you guys see.
And what if we look into the orb? What do we see? Is it just like an orb, or is it
Make a
like
perception check.
I just wanted to go look around.
Yeah.
Just you say there were more rooms, right?
There seems to be more rooms, although most of them are closed off. Not necessarily. There is this main room which seems to be open for you guys to walk around and look at. But there is some more stuff. As you guys are waiting here, at one point leaving one of the rooms, the door opens and you expect someone to walk out. But instead, there's this broom that's just sweeping on its own and just moves from one room across the hallway into another one.
a 10?
10. There seems to be vague faces, just shapes of faces that curl like smoke on the inside of the glass.
Okay, I walk back to the man I saw, the creature actually I saw.
Right.
And I go, look, are you interested in this creature?
The creature's still like holding the skull in one hand, kind of looking at you, head cocked to the side. He looks at you, but he doesn't seem to be interested in what you're saying at all.
I don't think it speaks the language.
Friedrich, as you are looking around, you look into the mirror that you saw, and rather than seeing yourself, you see a familiar person that you have killed before, covered in blood from chest to feet, instead of a mirror reflection of yourself.
I
Scream like a
stop
little-
looking at the mirror. I just double check the mirror. That's it.
You
first.
double check it. Still
and then
there.
and then look start ignoring. Try to ignore it.
When the guy doesn't react, Lockett is going to look around too.
You look around. There seems to be on the far back side, which leads into the hallway, one of the side wooden areas of the of another room, like the outside wall. So it seems to be a like one of those glass cases holding a what look to be butterflies. But you step closer and you look in them, and they seem to be hold a whole lot of different array, like different types of ears. You see human ears, elven ears, goblin ears, bugbear. They're all just like very nicely procured and set up there. You also pass the mirror that Friedrich seems to be ignoring. Looking inside, you don't see yourself. You, on the other hand, see a visage of Dumont standing there.
Is there some kind of musical instrument laying around the place, or a crossbow or something?
There is in the far back at the end of the hallway, as you guys are looking around, which seems to be perched up on a like some kind of sofa, a very crude large harp, made out of what you can only describe as a spine column that's bent slightly, in which the harp is given place.
Is the chicken still angry?
Yes,
Okay.
the chicken is
He's
still
always
pissed
angry.
off.
Was the guy sitting on a table?
He was sitting atop a wardrobe. He was like perched up in the corner of the room, just kind of surveying. As you guys have been walking around for a good, like, 2-3 minutes, one of the doors opens up, and stepping out seems to be this older, elvish woman of very dark skin, white hair, currently dressed in very nice, dark blue purple robes. Simply goes, "Hello there."
Hello, are you interested in a chicken?
General Cook.
In a chicken.
Well, it's not really a chicken. It
You're
is like
bold.
magical. Do you want me to open the cage? Then you can see it.
She kind of steps forward with a very graceful movement, and simply sits down on the chair across from the table with the glass globe in the middle, and simply goes,
Can I sit in front of her?
"Sure." You sit on the other side. She goes, "We don't deal in chickens that much."
But this one is very interesting. It's not a normal chicken.
"Show me why."
Lockett places the cage on the table and opens it.
Opens. The chicken, the abyssal chicken at this point, just flies out towards that woman, who at one point, like, she steps back for a moment, shocked, seems to be casting a quick incantation that you've seen just a few times before. She casts a shield spell that is a visage in front of her before a moment passes, and she goes,
I'm sorry.
and pushes the thing just back in the cage and closes it.
But that's it.
Certainly interesting.
Do you
But
want
not
it?
exactly what we deal in here.
Oh.
Here we deal in, well, as the shop suggests, in fortunes and favors.
Well, what do you do then? You look into someone's future?
Sometimes look in someone's past if they require that. Look in an alternate present. Or if someone is looking for something they desperately desire,
Well,
I can provide that too.
do a read on me then.
How does that work?
Well, do you wish to know your past, your present, or your future?
Well, I kinda know my past. My present is like I'm here, so my future, I guess?
I just do just
Or
Um,
all three, that's possible too.
yeah. I just play the harp or just go across with my fingers.
It gives a very crude. It gives a very crude sound to it. Very not necessarily distorted or anything. It seems to be a nice tone, although the sound is very eerie. None of the snares are off in any means, but it gives you just a chill down your spine. But as you're sitting across from her, she goes, "Well, a future is 5 gold, a present is 3 gold, and a past is 2 gold. So it's up to you which one you want to know."
Well, all three then. And she just places. How much gold was it? What? 10?
2 for a past, 3 for a present, 5 for a future.
10.
So 10. She goes over the globe for a moment. She seems to, with her hands, pull some smoky like essence out of it, which curls up in her hands, slowly dissipates over her arms, which she seems to breathe in some way. Before her eyes flare for a moment, and she goes, "Your past is not done dealing with you yet. People you've left behind are still waiting for you to return. But in your present, more concerning matters are there. As other people you are left are looking for you now as well, and they are close, and they know where you are. For your future, there is elements from your past that will be returning. Dark dealings that you haven't known about before, that will unveil themselves the moment you make contact with your past." And the eyes flare back for a moment. She goes, "You are dealing with very dangerous things, my dear. You should watch your back.
Well,
Yeah, we didn't know that.
that was a l- I spilled all my gold on that. Well, if you're not
Hey.
interested in my chicken, yeah, then I don't think that you can help me.
Yet I think the opposite. Is there anything that you would have wished for? Anything at all that you are interested in having above
I
anything
would like to know
else?
more.
A moment, sir.
Of just, just
What did you say before my friend was talking?
dat zie ik al.
You look like someone who could use a favor. Having her past chase her and probably catch up to her in her future without her interference.
I could ask her about the thing.
If you have any wish at all, just state so and it can be made to happen.
Can I think about that for a second?
Of course.
Ned, what are you talking about?
The thing on the. Look, you did something with your soul.
Oh, okay, no.
The boat. You did.
I have a question.
Yes.
I wanted to know something, at least.
What do you want to know? I can see many things.
Where is Demand?
She once more goes over the globe with her hand, and the smoke curls up once again. She breathes it in, her eyes flare with the dullish grey. She goes, a man named Dumont, who's from your past and currently your present, but I don't see him much in your future. He is here, not far from here, hiding in a place where you haven't visited much. A place where it's easy to hide. You are looking for someone who is currently walking the Charcoal Road in the south of the city. Is there anything else?
Well, I want to know one more thing.
Of course.
I want to know of a girl, Tara. Where is she?
She goes over the globe multiple times, curling up this smokish energy out from it, sucking it out. And so, as she is doing that, she's slowly casting some enchantment and simply goes, "Who is this person to you?"
My sister.
Your sister. And she takes the smoke in once again, inhaling it, the same glow over the eyes. Tara is someone from your past, but not your present, nor your future. And she many years ago took up a deal that you could not, and now has lost her life for it. She no longer walks this plane. I can't reach where she is at the moment.
Okay. Lockett walks out of the shop.
Lockett walks out, simply goes, "Can I help any of you gentlemen?"
First.
Yeah. I'll
Maybe
just.
you should.
Listen, I'll go check up on Lockett.
Yep, that's what. Yep. Past.
You want to know your past?
I'm in another room, right?
Is there anything you would want to know specifically? She starts casting the same similar enchantment.
This is gonna sound weird. I
doubt
don't know
it.
anything of my past.
You don't know anything.
I do the harp thing again. Fling.
Nope.
She breathes in the smoke and her eyes flare. Your past is one of hubris, one of arrogance, one of knowledge and learning, one of curiosity that has become fatal. The journey you took you through here once before and ended here. The journey back has been rather strange for you. That what you were looking for is far away yet close. Retracing your steps is the only way you could truly know, as something else is blocking my vision from everything that happened. Something powerful. I am not sure.
Do you know what it is?
You have made many dark dealings with different entities. I cannot see which ones. They hold grasp over your past. Mostly I cannot see much. They hold it. Don't seem to feed on it, or no, they do use it. Your memories are being used by someone else.
Oh,
I'm not sure what it means either, but I'm afraid I can't give you more than that. Your past has been very strange. Yet
Yep.
your future will probably be very interesting.
well, our future will be fine, I'm sure. Thanks. Put 2 gold down.
She scoops it.
Did Lockett and Thyros already leave?
Cyrus walked out, going after
Yeah, I
Lockett.
just-
So it's,
yeah,
it's
cool.
currently Ned and Friedrich who are still in the shop.
I took the chicken with me now.
Well, thank you very much. I'll. You want something else in that, or?
No, I'm pushing my boundaries here.
Now,
Yeah,
but
I'm
you,
fine
sir,
as well.
are you sure? A man with many different faces walking in here is not able to hide. Your
What do you
present
speak
is
of me?
most interesting, your past is most dark.
Me?
No, she turned to Friedrich at this point.
I didn't. How do you mean?
Sit down and ask about your present, your past, or your future. And we will see.
Why would I need to know about my past? I already know about it. Why did you do a reading on me without asking? Or
The moment you step into my shop, I can see much about anybody. Especially after doing a few readings. There is much you wish to know, yet no way to find out how. There are things going about that you're looking for, I can sense. Not sure what.
well, listen, I just came here with my compatriots, but I don't really need to know anything about my present. I'm well in control of it.
Of course. Good luck. As the two of you step out of the shop and the door closes. In the meantime, Lockett and Cyrus.
What a weird lady.
Hey, you alright? You just kind of stormed out there.
It's my fault.
What was she talking about?
Terra, one of my sisters. I think she took my place.
Your place? What?
And
Is this back about?
She paid with her life.
What?
And it
What? Paid with her life? took your place in what?
Well, it, I assume it would be the marriage.
What kind of marriage would kill someone?
I don't know, or she would have taken my place with the fog, and she would have died in my place. Attempting
Or if she were at the
kill the
fog, you
guy.
would have seen, right? What's happening?
I don't know, but I killed her, Tyrus. It's my fault. I did it. I should have been the one.
Now hold on, you did not kill your sister. You had nothing to do with that. Now those people that are after you, now that's a blame. You shouldn't be blaming yourself.
But if I was there, then this never would have happened.
Well, you know what would have happened if you stayed there.
What? Then I would have married some guy and lived a shitty life, but still, my family would all be alive.
Yeah, maybe so, but I mean, you can't blame yourself for the death of another. You're not the one that had the blood on your hands. You're
If
not the
I
one that
just
killed them.
made one different decision, then this would not have happened. If I would never have run away from my home,
Now,
then
you man
this
up.
would
Listen.
never happen.
You can't go back to the decision. You made your choice. You're a free woman now. You can do whatever you want. Go
Am
wherever
I?
you need.
Am I a free woman?
Well, as soon as we get rid of those people that are bothering you. You can be free again.
You don't understand. I can never be free now.
And
It's my
listen,
fault.
you need to let go of that uptight, scaredy girl cat that you're being right now and be the locket that you are inside. Stop being such a frightful little baby, because you're not. You're a mature woman who can kill with that edge of a blade and who has the power to choose her own path. Stop being so pathetic.
What can I do, Cyrus?
You grab up those blades of yours and you fight. You avenge that sister of yours. You should stop sitting around and doing nothing. We should stop running away from them.
I am not.
You should stop running away.
I am going to find them. And I am going to kill everyone who has harmed anyone of my family.
That's more like it.
Do I hear genocide?
Yeah, no.
So a moment passes, and both Ned and Friedrich walk out of the shop as well, feeling slightly creeped out.
What a weird woman.
Yeah, what a weird lady.
Talks a load of crap is what she does.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Well, she just started saying things from my past or present without me asking.
started calling him weird names and stuff.
Like what?
I don't know, but just she did said some weird things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, are you alright, Lockett? You
I'm
you
fine.
guys both leave.
No. But I really want to get rid of this chicken, and then I'm going to find.
Can't we just let him free
We can eat him.
or it?
The chicken?
Yeah, we're
I
close to
don't-
the woods.
I don't think that's a really good idea. And I walk to the magic shop.
Yeah. Cyrus, did you want to talk to her still? Because you wanted to say something while Lockwood was sitting there.
Yeah, after the group,
Oh,
like, they start walking, I kind of, like, stay. Go inside.
Kind of noticed Cyrus not walking along, but
I'll try to, like, sneak off a bit.
make a stealth check.
So without disadvantage this time?
Yeah, you're not wearing any type of armor.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's a 5.
You
Everyone
as you guys
notices.
kind of walk away, you hear the door open and close again, and Tyrus has walked in.
Shall we wait for him or?
Yeah, we could wait for him. I don't.
Like the moment the door is starting to squeak, I'm like,
Well,
Well,
the,
I mean-
the 5 causes you to walk in, thinking that you sneaked away,
ah.
and them it's a 5, and them all noticing it. Even
And then
Friedrich.
you just hear the door.
Yeah, the door
I mean, I
shuts.
would have noticed the squeaky door. Come on.
You get that's a 5. But Tyrus, you walk back in, and the woman's still sitting in the chair. As you walk back in, she goes, "You've come back? Is there anything
Yeah,
you
well,
would
I
like
had
to know?"
to support my friend there for a bit. Now, you
Of
said
course.
you can see things, tell futures.
Futures are blurry, pasts are weird, and presents are clear.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not looking for the past or the future.
What
I've
are you
been-
looking for, sir?
I have been given a vision, or talks about a place I need to go, and something I want to find. I was introduced if you could tell me if I'll find it.
Tell you what? The result of whatever you find and what it does to you, the result of what you're actually looking for, perhaps. If you're looking for something specific, I can help you. Possibly. Depending what other dark entities lure over you like they do your friends.
Well, supposing you probably would know, I'm not gonna hide that. But I'm looking for a
Here, sit down, and the chair kind of moves back. For a present, it's 3 gold.
Alright, I'll make a little stack.
I'd like a present.
But
What questions do you want to have answered?
I want a present.
somebody told me that I should look for something, some item amongst by a white flame above the clouds, which is kind of vague, and I was hoping that maybe you could see something about that. Give me something more specific.
Let's see. And she moves her hands over the globe, takes in the smoke, breathes for a moment, going, "You have been given a location not too far from here. In the country south of here, you're looking. It was a cryptid message. The thing you seek is ancient and very well protected. Above the clouds, you're looking for a mountaintop, friend. It's a high kingdom. I'm not sure where. But what you're looking for is up in the mountains. One of the most dangerous areas in this continent.
In the mountain.
You might know whatever hides up there.
Mountain people.
We have another 3 gold,
Mm-hmm.
and I was interested in something else.
Which is?
I have been asked to go to the Wailing Wetlands and find something lost within the belly of the gods. I presume that it's probably in the forgotten school of magic. But I would wish to know what happens if I do find this object.
Very well. She moves her hands over it once again. If you retrieve this object, it will lead to praise and it will lead to happiness for some people. The usage of the item could be beneficial. It's a strange future the item has. Depending on whatever does, many people or no people at all can be involved because of it. People can live and people can die depending on what you do with it, but the moment you have it, fate is in your hands.
Alright, that's all I needed to know.
Good luck.
Thank you. And I leave.
So you walk out of the shop, kind of not expecting anyone to be there as you snuck away. And
What are you
see-
doing?
Yep.
Hey, Tyrus.
What are you doing?
Well, I was just, I think I left something.
You wanted the reading as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
That's fine.
What did she say?
Well, some vague stuff. She just mentioned some names and, just nothing really of interest.
You ask if Frank was okay.
Oh, right. No, I believe he's okay. I mean, probably fine.
You don't know.
Frank is over at the estate. He's probably being good taken care of.
So.
Anyway, can we keep going?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were
It's
waiting.
getting
on you.
late, so.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I wanted to go to the magic shop.
You guys walk back into the artisan's ward, walking through a couple of back alleys, following this sign that becomes crappier and crappier until the moment you start to think, are we going to get mugged here?
Yeah.
But eventually, you find this small shop crammed into a corner. On the inside, you can't see very well through the windows as just inside there's piles and piles of shit. You walk on the inside, there doesn't seem to be any type of sound made, but you see all along the roof, hanging, stringing everywhere, these thick braided pieces of hair. You guys kind of walk into a room the size, no bigger than an average living room. A little smaller probably, and it kind of looks like the Room of Requirement from Harry Potter, where it's just like mounds of different types of shit. You you look around for a moment, and in the back of the shop there seems to be a small humanoidish creature, very, very thick dreadlocks that go up and move throughout the entirety of the room. It's kind of small, no much bigger than a gnome. Seems to be kind of hunched forward. And the moment it turns around at you, it has this very broad nose, completely white eyes, a kind of grayish, stone-like texture to its skin, two legs that are kind of curved and end in hooves, very similar to a goat's legs. He simply, as he looks over to you, he pulls out a thing from one of the piles, and just a whole thing just starts shifting down, and he kind of just like fuck, yeah. And he has to push it aside.
Are
Hi,
you okay?
can I help you? What can I help you with?
Do you want the chicken?
Of course. I'm a collector of many things. And he like kind of shuffles over to you. The moment he shuffles over to you, he kind of slowly raises himself on the inside of the shop, and the dreadlocks that hang from the roof kind of guide him floating through the whole thing.
Barrett's just kind of
There's this
backs
very
up.
muffy, very thick air smell to it, and he kind of hangs like in front of you, Locke, and raised the same eye height as yours. Like there's a good 3 foot under him, and where he's just floating, just completely hanging from the hair, and he's simply going, "What chicken?"
This chicken. It's a magical chicken.
Show me. And he grabs the cage.
Is that supposed to be like that?
I
Is it
open
like, no, should we be here?
And you open it, and the chicken comes out, and he goes, "Rah!" And he catches it. Chicken. What do you want for it?
Well, what do you want to offer?
It's very angry.
I mean,
Fuck.
is this Pawn Stars?
And he hits the chicken. He throws it back in the cage. Angry chicken. Give me the cage.
I give him the cage.
He shuts the cage. I can put this somewhere.
But first,
Yes.
what can you give me for it?
30 gold.
What a blow off!
Maybe a magic item you have?
I have a collection. And you can buy from the collection if you pay the money. But for the chicken, 30 gold.
I mean, this is a one-of-a-kind chicken. You're not gonna find this anywhere else.
Of course. That's why it's 30 gold. No, my chicken's 5 gold.
45 gold.
I mean,
and it's yours.
it's not that magical though.
45. And he, as he sweeps back, he kind of, as a swing moves through, he puts the cage on a shelf, subsequently pushing off on a few other things that are on the other end of the shelf, just fall off and clatter to the ground. As he swings back to you, Locke, and he kind of wobbles in front of you, goes, 40 gold. And puts like a handful of gold just in your hand, which is 45 gold pieces.
So,
Well-
and tell me now,
Yes.
what is your most interesting collection?
Well, you're going for the good stuff. Immediately, you're passing on many things. Most interesting. Most expensive. And he moves back from a shelf a little lower than the cage. He sweeps off this small metal bag. Ned, you kind of move the hair. It kind of like moves on its own a bit, as if you were tugging on a snake.
Oh, gross.
But he kind of swings back to you and he goes, "This is the most interesting."
What is it?
Rug ducks. He closes it and swings back. He lands on the ground. Where did I put it? Shit. And starts going like rummaging through a bunch of stuff. Starts just throwing garbage behind him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just going to look around for
Fine.
either musical items or
Alright.
something that catches my eye.
As he's looking for something, you guys can look around.
Yeah.
And there's apart from, like, there is chairs, there is a piece of rope, there's an old shoe, like, there's random ass shit, right? Looking for the diamond in the rough, there's but a few things you all find. There seems to be a very nice, ornate looking glove. Iron plating with gold aligned, it's a right hand. There seems to be some kind of symbol on the main piece of the hand, which seems to be this golden sun that's shining out in every direction. There is a very nice looking golden compass that seems to be, on first inspection, pointing southwest rather than north, which is very odd. It is actually like it's not like the thing is actually pointing north. It's actually going southwest, and it seems to be very like it moves a lot. It seems to be very eager to go wherever it wants to go. there's this metal orb with many rings on it, with a central button. Seems to be of more value than most of the other stuff here. There's a very nicely decorative, ornate-looking dagger with it's the grayish metal that you're used to, but covered in green, pink, and yellow flowers, just very flamboyant. There's a wooden hand set up where there's multiple rings on it, but on the ring finger there seems to be only one ring, as it seems to be floating mid-air, because the rest of the finger is invisible. You kind of touch it, and there is a finger there, just it's invisible. There seems to be a large censer. One of the things, gets swung around in churches to dispense incense everywhere. That's also looks of a very nice, seems to be dwarfish design. There's a very nicely perfume bottle that's shaped in that's in the shape of a flower, of like a rose to be specific. Let's see, that's the stuff he's bringing out. There is in a small glass box, there is a golden clover with 4 leaves. The luck, but it's made of pure gold. It seems to be not made out of gold. Like it still has the flexibility that it would have, but it's just colored. It's colored gold and it's shiny. There's a large clay tablet with very strange runes carved into it that you're not able to read. There is a lock.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I try to read it, or? With my monocle, I mean.
Make a wisdom check.
I mean, I have the monocle, so
Yes.
is it? Can I able to read that, or?
No, with the monocle, it's not. The monocle is not able to read this language. The monocle is only able to do like standard. Like this is just a straight wisdom check.
Ah, yes, wisdom. Yeah, that's a. 4.
How much? 4.
4.
5. Yeah, no, you have no idea. Next to
Okay,
that,
continue.
there's
Never mind.
a large golden lock with a small set of keys next to it. Like it's a silver lock with golden ornate designs on it, of flames curling around it. There seems to be a chessboard that is currently on its own playing chess. There's a spool of thread that seems to be about this big, with a very strange red string curling around it. And you get close to it at one point. There's this strange potted plant, and the moment you get close to it, it simply goes as the plant itself starts screaming. And as it starts screaming, you hear from the back, "No!" And it's like the creature swings by, floats past Lockett, smacks the plant in the face for a moment before swinging back, and the shrieking kind of stops. "Not touch! Loud! Loud!
Sure.
Part of the collection." And he comes out. "I have found my most interesting part." And he brings out this small wooden box.
Mm-hmm.
It's aligned with a darkish, like lead-like material. And he opens it up. And he goes, "There's these flowers here." And there's a few flowers and roots and fungus and whatnot. Just all put in small compartments. "They give you weird traits, but these other weird traits, not sure. Haven't eaten this one yet, but I was thinking about it. This one I know. And these do." And he starts to explain. There is a thick flower. It seems to be like a dandelion, but very moist, very covered in water. It seems to be mushy. That's the one he already ate once. There is it seems to be floating bit of air. It almost looks like wool, but it's a bit see-through. That's the one he hasn't eaten yet. He also has 6 other types of fungus and roots and whatnot compartmented next to each other. One seems to be a piece of root that's like covered in veins. There is another vine that seems to be slightly moving on its own as it's twisting and twirling within the compartment. There is a red-looking berry that seems to be pulsing slightly as if it was a heartbeat. There is a soggy bit of fungus that almost looks like a brain if you're looking at it from a specific angle. There's one thick brown flower knot that looks dried, and there is a flower with a spectrum of completely different colors, like differentiating from red to blue to yellow to green. Just really depends on which angle you're looking at it. He goes, "These flowers bring you where I'm from."
And that is?
One moment.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
That place.
That's interesting.
Sorry. He goes, "This flower brings you to where I'm from. A place of fairies and elves. It's the same world, but wild. These I don't know yet. Still have to eat them.
Look at you're too young for that kind of
But
stuff.
if you eat this one makes you stronger.
Listen,
This one
sir,
makes you smarter.
she's not interested
And this
in
one
any
makes you quicker."
enhancing substances.
And how
He
much-
simply goes over all of the traits of the bits of fungus, and to explain to you in game terms, the 12 watery flowers he has do according to him bring you to the Feywild. There's 3 bits of grey air that he's not yet tried, which he's not sure about what they do. And the others, which he only has a very few of, all give you a +1 to a stat of your choice. If you consume the veiny piece of root, you get a +1 in strength. You consume the moving piece of root, it gives you a +1 dexterity. The pulsing berry gives you +1 constitution. The brain-looking fungus gives you a +1 in intelligence. The brown dried flower knot gives you a +1 in wisdom. And the flower with all the different types of colors on it gives you a +1 in charisma.
And how much gold would it be?
Well, these came from far away, from a place called the Far Realm. The guy who sold them to me is dead, I think. So I'm not gonna get much of them. I don't expect to, at least. So, limited stock, very rare item. Paid much money to get them.
Can you answer the question?
Yes.
So,
And he goes over them. This one.
I'll give you
this one, this one,
500
this
for
one,
the
and this one
Constitution one.
cost 3,300 gold pieces. The berry
in total?
is 3,700.
Sir, I'll give you 500 for the
No!
Constitution one.
Very rare. Friend of mine died.
Come on, you're a charlatan.
If you don't want them, go away. And he closes
I mean,
the
even,
box.
how can you
Close
even
and
prove
close.
that they work?
You want to try?
Yeah, sure.
Then pay the money.
Well, I had.
You ask for my biggest thing in my collection, and this is what I get.
Sure,
I've been collecting for years.
I can see that.
Yes.
little man.
Yes.
I have
Selling- selling
something
much.
I want to offer you.
What?
Well, alright. Speaking of loud things,
Oh no!
a statue.
So Ned pulls out a small
Oh.
statue. It seems to be of like a very much Mayan-looking design. That with a person perched up on his, like sitting on his knees, with the mouth like
Oh.
extremely, like super large, open, creating this rectangle shape, and you all just hear, "Ah!" Just going for a straight, like a continuous moment. And he simply goes, "That's funny."
Oh my god, I love it.
Alright, now,
I have
while
a
this
flower
is
that has
doing-
that. It was annoying.
What?
What?
Put it away.
Oh,
I have a flower that does that. It's annoying.
yeah,
Have
but
to
this
put it
is a
away.
statue that does it.
Yes.
So I wanted to offer that. Maybe you're interested in that. I also have pull out a small wand. I don't know what it does, but it's a stick. You might like it. I also have this little bag. Pull out a bag with white gems.
And kind of, he like you're presenting to him all this stuff, and he's kind of looking at your bag of holding. Why isn't that screaming?
Oh, it's the bag.
May I test something?
No, you're not gonna put the plan into it unless.
Shit.
How much are you willing? 50
We're
gold.
not selling it. We're not.
50 gold?
And you can test it.
Hmm.
By the
No.
way, how much for that thread? What does that do? That was
One moment. I've already customer. So,
Well, just to
what do
keep
the
it.
gems do?
Yeah, to keep things good, Ned puts down the a bag with gems,
What
a
they do?
small one. He presented the statue. He puts down a little bag with arrows. A snail in a jar, the wooden prosthetic with the missing ring finger, just a pot with an eye in it, and the orc skin tabard.
Right.
Oh, and just a pebble.
Jesus. Okay.
Are you-
Okay, send me a list of all the shit you send me. Because holy shit.
All right, well,
Oh,
sure.
Dude.
You gave me all this stuff.
I know, but I don't know how much fucking. That's a lot of stuff you're giving him. So you put
I'll
the
just-
statue back, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I did present it,
Alright.
so you know
Yeah.
you
okay.
should know it's there.
Jesus.
Putting it all out there, it's
Yep.
quite a list. I could start a shop myself if I think about it.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Probably.
snail in a jar, wooden prosthetic hand with a ring finger. The eye in the jar, orc in the tabard, Orskin tabard, 20-pound pebble, small wand, screaming statue, arrows, 5 pink rune, 2 amber rune, 1 flame arrow, small bag of white gems. Alright. He kind of like grabs the snail jar, opens it up, scoops a bit of the snail stuff. Neat. Shit. Close it again. Why did you do that?
No, you did that. Why'd you put your finger
He
in
puts
there?
his fingers on the counter.
And that's just unfortunate, isn't it?
Quick,
No.
while he's stuck stealing stuff.
It's funny.
Did you just do that? But anyway, what interests you, and what would you give for this fine treasury that I have found?
He grabs the eye in the jar. Hello. He shakes it around a bit.
It didn't speak to me yet.
Funny. He grabs the wooden hand, like tries to reach for the ring finger. It's not there. What is it?
Yeah, it was missing when I found it. It's supposed to be that way.
He puts it to the side. He grabs the pebble and he races it to it forward with two fingers and like.
Oh yeah, that's quite heavy.
Why is it so heavy?
It's a good paperweight.
A
True.
really good paperweight.
I can use this. And he puts it next to the counter, and together with the snail in the jar and the eye in the eye in the jar. He grabs the small wand. And he starts like divining the stuff, putting all the. He takes the snail in the jar, the eye in the jar, the orc skin tabard, the 20-pound pebble, and the rest he like pushes away.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. Those are the best. Those are the best of the bunch.
Yes, they're funny. This
Now,
and the statue in the back to keep it quiet.
Well,
200 gold.
no, you're not gonna get the bag.
Besides,
The bag alone, I'm gonna tell you right now,
yes.
costs 1,500 gold.
Keep the
Because it-
statue. It's annoying.
It is pretty funny though. And it
These
is
things-
rare.
200 gold.
For all these things, 200 gold.
Yes.
Well, you see, it does have quite a history to it. And the items are quite rare. How about 300 gold?
is this pawn shop?
Make a persuasion check.
I wanted to ask about a few magic items.
Like, can you ask an expert?
Persuasion, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's 16.
16. He goes, yeah. 280 gold.
280 gold, man. You got my attention.
Or 28 platinum.
Yeah,
Ah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Kind of hangs there, floats off a bit. Like during this conversation, he slightly started to swing a bit.
Is it the same?
Yeah, it is.
No, okay. I knew that.
As for the platinum, it's easier to carry.
Sure, the 28 platinum. We have a deal.
Okay. And he scoops all the stuff, starts putting them away in different shelves. The orc skin tabard he kind of throws over his counter, like kind of as a tapestry. He grabs 28 platinum pieces and hands them over to you.
Well, I have a question about
Yes.
a few magic items of yours. I mean, this dagger. And I grabbed the dagger.
Is it magic? I'm not sure.
I don't know too, but it is a lovely dagger. What is so special about it?
It looks very good. But also, it can't hit anything.
It cannot hit anything.
No, here, look, give me the knife.
I give him the knife.
He throws it at you, and the dagger just flies past you. Can't hit nothing. Always misses.
Isn't that you?
Yeah, probably.
You
Wait,
do it.
let me
You throw
try.
at
Let me
her.
try.
Yes, you do.
Wait, do not.
Throw at
Do
him.
not. Wait, no,
No, it's
not.
a promise.
Throw it at him.
I throw it at Ned.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah, let me.
Hold up, what? Why not the guy? He made the claim.
That's a 20.
20. Like,
Yeah.
the dagger gets like right to you, and like barely passes past your face. Just
My turn.
Could have sworn that would have hit.
Okay, well,
That was
You want to
intentional.
play? You buy.
I have another question for
Yes.
you. The lock, what does it do? What is
Um,
so special about it?
I believe I was asking first about the thread.
Many questions.
I know.
One at a
go
time.
ahead, just go ahead.
Who wants the dagger? Because if you want it, got to
I
buy
want
it.
to throw it.
How much?
Alright.
Well, you could use it in the kitchen. It's pretty good. But don't throw it at people. It always misses. It looks very nice. 60 gold.
60 gold?
Yes.
And what about the thread? Can I buy it? What does that do?
This thread. It's just here. And he like swings over to it, and he takes it back to you, and he let's see the thread. Just get it right here.
You're going.
Let's see. He goes, hold this, and he like hands you one of the ends, and he goes over to the other side of the room, and he swings up in a corner. Okay, now let's go. And the whole thread just starts spinning, and the moment you get close, fuck, and it like hits him right across the face. Yes.
I cast healing word on him.
Swings back down. Thank you. This one is very strong, and it comes to you if you let go. It's goes up.
That's
Comes back.
weird.
Funny brain.
How much for the both of them?
70 gold.
70 gold could. Well, I'm buying 2 items, and my
Yes.
friends have already gave you some of them, some items. Ah, shit! I just spilled coffee over my book. Can't you give me again? What about 60 gold for the 2 of them?
The knife's pretty bad. 60 gold's good. There you go.
Okay, good.
And he,
I'll
like
give
hands them
them
out.
60 gold. Yeah.
But I was wondering about
Yes.
the lock. Still.
Yes.
What does it do?
It locks.
Yeah. And he grabs the lock and grabs a few keys from the side. There's different keys, yes?
Yes, I see that.
One lock.
Yes, I see that too.
And he starts like putting a key in, unlocks it, clicks it back, goes to another key, unlocks it, clicks it back. Do you have a key? Something? Anything. Some might be small.
I give him the old key of the inn.
Alright, he takes a key. And it opens up the lock. It's a shitty lock.
Horrible lock.
But if you don't want something to come in and someone's gonna try to open it with another key, it doesn't open. If something that's not a key, you
Interesting.
want to try? Yeah, anything that's not a key, try to open it.
I try and open it with one of my daggers.
Well, you also have thieves' tools.
Oh yeah, my thieves.
Don't do that. Break your
cheaper.
thieves tools.
Make a lockpicking check.
Oh god.
With your, I think it's plus 16.
What?
21.
21. You try fiddling around in it, and the lock does not open at all. It doesn't budge.
Well, that's very interesting.
It opens to any key, but nothing else can open it.
I'm kind of interested in this.
So many stupid people who don't have a key can open this knot.
And the
Yes.
golden clover. What's all the deal about that one?
It looks nice.
Yes, but does it have any effects or something?
I haven't eaten it, but it might do something. The other ones do something if you eat it. Don't like eating gold. People say they're lucky. I haven't tried it yet.
How much for both of them?
The lock is pretty shitty,
Yes.
but if people don't know, then it's pretty good.
It's still.
The lock's 25 gold.
Yes.
And if you want to have... What else do you want to have? The clover.
Yes.
Yes. The clover. It's lucky. The clover. 60 gold.
Interesting. I have another offer for you too.
Yes.
I have these 2 items still, and I give him the imbued wood.
Imbued wood.
Yes, that, and a head of disguise.
Right.
And are you interested?
Don't I still have the head of the skies?
I don't know this.
No.
And it gives you back the imbued
Yeah.
wood. Like, that's the staff. He's not interested in with that, with Neds either. But he takes the top head looking thing.
Try it. Give it to me. I will, and I put it
Right.
on my head, and I will change as far as I can into him.
You change his name. You shorten about a foot and become this very tall, lanky version of him. He goes, it's a joke. Yes?
And I put it up.
Ah,
You see?
interesting.
Wait, that could be useful.
And he
That
takes the hat
could
and
really
puts
be
it on.
useful.
It doesn't work.
How does it work?
Well, first you have to attune to it.
Oh, of course.
But it is.
But this
very-
is a good. And he swings over to a mirror and kind of like,
It does look very handsome on you.
that's a nice hat.
Yes, you look very fabulous.
Thank you.
Locket, can't we still use that?
I have another thing for that.
Gold. And the locket 25 gold.
What?
I will give you both for 70 gold.
Well, you
Like,
you keep
hat.
those 2 items,
Yes.
and then I will get the golden clover and the lock.
So give me the stick too.
Yes, the stick too.
Trade. Interesting.
2 for 2.
I don't want the stick.
You do not want the stick?
No. So, I take the hat, and you pay half of both. Because it's 2 for 1 trade, and then you pay for half. So, that's 60, 30. It's 40 gold.
Okay, and I give him 40 gold.
He takes the gold, takes the hat, and like sets it up on the shelf. Gives you the lock, gives you the ring of random keys.
And then I get the clover.
You get a golden clover.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the lock.
Okay. Wait a moment. You'll get this one back. And
Don't one of you, Tyrus, don't you want something?
Well, I mean, this all looks like junk.
Yeah, but fun junk.
No, maybe.
Does anybody want something? Do you want the berry still? I have the berry. It's very expensive.
yes.
Because friend died for it. Comes from far away.
Well, maybe another time.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Can I use this one?
Yep.
But yeah, you have to tune to it. You guys kind of
So what-
walk out of the shop and you see still on the inside he starts swinging around, putting stuff in different places.
So what's the deal with the hair?
I have
It's
no
weird.
idea, but I think it's kind of gross.
Yeah, a bit.
Plants are interesting.
But I like the shop, if I'm being honest. It sells
Oh.
fun stuff.
I guess. Yeah.
And we can sell our useless shit over there.
Yeah.
True. Shall we head back? I really want to try to start preparing.
Preparing for what?
Oh,
It's
well, the
big
feast.
gig, have you forgotten?
When will that be though?
Oh, not for a while, but I still need to be called for it. But I'd like to be prepared in
Well,
beforehand.
if I'm being honest, I actually really want to find demand. And
Do you know where to start?
yes,
And when you guys exit the shop, the guards once more follow you, by the way.
the charcoal road. There would he be?
Doesn't ring a bell. Does it
It's-
ring a bell, DM?
No, not really. I mean, yeah, no, you have explored the city on your own at one point, right?
Yeah, and I have read up about.
The
a shell.
charcoal road is a road, one of the bigger roads in one of the shanty towns to the south of the city, mostly known as the main trading trading road in the poorer side of town.
Yeah, that's just mostly just the trading part in the poor side of town. So if he's there and if he is, it's probably very busy. How do you want to find him?
Well, to look for him, and when I find him, I will end him.
Killing him out in the open would be probably dangerous.
It would be foolish, and he would.
Not only that, The guards can probably listen.
True.
Yeah, and
True, but how
he's
am
not-
I gonna kill him when I don't look for him?
Why is he there?
I mean, yes, that's what the
No,
woman
no, but
said.
why?
Why?
Well, why would he be there?
Because that's the best place to hide.
Yeah, but why would he be in the city? Maybe we can, I don't know, lead him into a trap.
What do you mean? Why would he be in the city? Because I am in the city. That's why he is here.
You're not. You're probably. I mean, are you that important?
For him,
That
I
he-
am. Yes, I killed like every one of his guild.
The entire
Six.
reason he's here in the show is because of us. Only lucky though.
Yeah, but that is
I
probably
kinda
not the
killed
only
his
reason.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Still.
It kind of
So
is.
yes, he is here for me.
But that's probably not the only reason. You don't go to a city just. He can just send lackeys out and
But
just
he
stay
wants-
somewhere else.
Well,
He
it's
wants
it's
revenge.
personal.
It's personal, so then
He
you
wouldn't
do-
be that dumb, would he?
Yes.
He's
well,
not dumb.
Listen.
Well, he sounds dumb.
Friedrich, listen, this happened all the way back before we met you. This is it's complicated, but he's out to get us. That's.
I mean,
pretty
I
much
get
what
it, but
you-
still, he would be smarter than staying in the same city that his targets are at.
If somebody
even if he
killed
wants
you,
to.
or if somebody killed somebody you loved, wouldn't you want to get,
I don't think
personal
you really get it,
gratification?
Friedrich.
Hmm?
We are trained to hide in plain sight. So
Hmm.
yes, we are hiding in the city where our target is. It's the only logical thing we are we do. We are trained for this. So
I'm just saying he's probably here for multiple reasons, and he's also here to kill you.
well,
Even so, he is
the
here to
fog
kill
has
us.
no real business here.
Maybe he's trying to set up,
Semantics. What we really need to
I was-
focus on is that he's here.
Listen, I was just trying to say, if he's here for another reason, we can use that to get him into a trap.
But he is not, Frederick. You don't understand.
You don't know that. You're just
Well, what are you
assuming.
supposed to-
Well, you do not
are you
know my
supposed to?
guild. You do not know the fog. You do not know demand.
No,
You
but
know,
I'm
let's-
using common sense.
Look it, let's just indulge Friedrich for a moment. So what are
You-
you suggesting?
I'm suggesting trying to find out what he's doing more than trying to find her, because he's doing something. If the only thing is trying to kill you, why hasn't he done more than send out two assassins?
Sorry.
Because he needs preparing to do it.
So where is he doing his preparing?
Where I
Use
said,
that.
in the part of Tao.
Yeah, but he must have contacts here if he's doing preparing.
Yes, we know that there's a few lackeys with him.
Yeah. So
But
we
we don't know
use
that.
those.
How
Well,
do you
that's
want to
easier
use them
said
then?
than done.
Tell me.
Well, listen, I don't know what kind of lackeys he is here, but he must use some people, and we can use those to send out messages, so we can make him come to a specific place. Right? It's not that difficult. Get him to a place where he's alone and without people, and then, well,
And how do
Easy.
you want to do this?
find the people he's collaborating with, manipulate them, or
No, these
He
people are
doesn't care.
very loyal to that. Doesn't, yeah.
If they are dead, he does not care. The only one
No,
he
no,
cared
not
about,
kill
I
them.
already killed.
we don't kill them. Why would we kill them? That's
No,
they're only following him because they have to, but and
Oh,
because
do you
they're
have the slightest idea where he is?
a little bit.
what did you say?
You have an idea where he is, right?
Yeah, I have.
Well, then we go there. What's all this brabbling about? Why would we start fighting the people he works for if we don't even know who works for him? Why don't we just go straight to the problem? I don't see the problem. Why don't we just kill him if we can?
You are currently walking with 4 guards. Who your outburst at that? And the turnover again.
To be fair, we tried that once.
And we try it again.
Figure of speech.
And did that work?
Well-
mostly.
He kind of ran.
Nope.
And
No.
he probably I've heard he killed you as well.
Well, no.
Well, he
not
not
exactly.
specifically. Listen, that's different, alright? That has nothing to do with this.
He did not do that.
I don't.
He
Yeah,
was
I don't
not
know.
there.
Listen,
No, he was not.
I'm not going around in public and going to him without.
Yeah, that would be better.
I don't want to do that.
Well, if you know where he is,
Yeah, for
just
your
speak to
reputation.
him.
Well,
Well,
I
that
don't
will
think
probably-
speaking is an option, but I am definitely going to find him.
Yep.
Well, like
And the
You-
sooner the better.
If he's so good at hiding in plain sight, what? And you go over there. What lacks him from just killing you in the square?
Well, because I can kill
the
him
fact
too.
that, well, he'll
Because
be
if it's
outnumbered.
one-on-one,
It won't be one-on-one. If he's as smart as you say, he will probably not be alone.
Well,
And he
that's
will
true.
probably already
And
have noticed us running around the city buying things, so he'll probably have people following us.
Then I'll come along.
I am going. The sooner the better.
We are going.
I'm not going. I'm not going there and attacking that person.
We're not
You know,
attacking.
I understand. This isn't your personal gripe.
No. I want him. I want to help you guys, but I'm not going in public. Hell no.
I don't see a problem.
I'm not saying we're gonna kill him in public, but I'm gonna find him. That's what I said I'm gonna do. And when I find him, I do not know yet what I'm gonna do, but I am going to find him.
Yeah, I've heard that before, and I know what you're going to do.
I do not know yet what I'm going to do.
Kid. Well, on me.
I mean, I don't want to go there in public then.
You could stick
Not
around.
until my business is done here, and that might be a while. So I'll be glad to help you as best as I can, but I'm not going in public.
Well, then you're not going. But I have to find him. Because if
I
I do
get
not
that.
find him, he is going to kill me soon. So I just have to be first.
Well, he has never succeeded yet, so I don't see why he'd succeed now. I'll be a bit more
Been
optimistic.
pretty damn close
Yes,
last time,
yes,
Ned. We
but-
can't take that risk again.
Yeah,
If
but
we
I'll
find
stay
him-
close.
Then we can do something. I don't know yet what. Maybe we can hold him prison or something. I don't know, but I'm not gonna risk walking and let him be free like this.
I mean, how much of a problem? He's a problem to you, right? Like a big one.
Like a very big one. Like number one.
I really don't have an issue, even if I get in trouble with the law to, you know.
I mean, I do not said we kill him in the plaza, but
I'm just saying I wouldn't care.
I'm saying I have to find him.
Yeah, and you don't need to go to the plaza to find him.
No, because he's not in the plaza. It was just
Well-
a metaphor.
Well, take us to where you think he is.
Well, okay. And we're going to the charcoal road.
I'm not. I'm going back to the estate.
Right.
I don't.
You should feed my monkey.
Oh.
Sure. Yeah. I want to say message me if something goes wrong, but I was expecting something to go wrong.
So,
Well-
freely diverts from the rest of the party. As one of the 4 guards splits off with him, the other 3 stay with you.
Before that,
Yes.
I want to give Fred the stone.
Sure. So,
Is there a busy road?
the plaza is the
Uh,
main busy area, depending on what you want to do.
No, but is it? How busy is it?
It's like decently busy. Like there's a good few people currently walking about and shopping. Very similar to like a central city plaza. Because
Can I get lost? Can I get the guard lost in the crowd and then
you can certainly try.
try to sneak away?
Sure, make a stealth check.
I'm looking at the wrong paper. 1 second. That's a 26.
Yeah, you quickly dashing through the crowd in the main plaza. You do eventually manage to lose the guard.
Then I want to turn invisible
Right, you turn invisible.
and follow the group.
To lose the guard, you're gonna have to lose the group. You can't stay with the group, and because they're going to the Charcoal Road. You
Yeah,
can
but I
attempt
know
to
where the
find
Charcoal Road is.
them. I'd say make an investigation check to try and find them.
A natural 20, that's 23.
Alright. Yeah. It takes you a bit, but you do manage to find them as they are walking over the Charcoal Road. You guys, the way you guys walk down, you cross the central plaza, pass up the Temple of Bahamut, you cross the ravine that separates the city. You walk past the arena, following your way down a road. Eventually, you come out on the poorer side of town. There's less guard activity here. The guards that are currently accompanying you are like the most well-dressed people there. The moment you guys pass through the city gates, one of the older guards there kind of halts everybody and goes, "Okay, we are keeping our distance, but the question is, what are you guys planning on doing in this part of town? It is not at all the safest place, and that is exactly what we are supposed to keep you."
Well, I am going to find someone.
I don't think in your current state of being that would be the best way of acting. Not until your safety can be guaranteed, and that is our job. I'm afraid we cannot have
Well,
you go find someone after you've been attacked twice.
If you want to find the person who attacked me, then you come with me, and we go find the person.
Ma'am, if
who
you know
attacked
more about what you've told, we would very much gladly like to know that safely at the estate. Not out here on the roads. We are not going to look for a criminal just because you think he's here. We have launched an investigation into what has happened, and if you haven't told everything, that might have been interesting because we would have already been able to catch this guy.
Lockett just moved past him.
He holds you down. Ma'am, I cannot let you pass. For your own safety and for the sake of my job, I cannot let you go.
Well, then I really have to disappoint you, because I have to go there. I have some business to attend.
Ma'am, I will not let you go into this part of the town. I'm sorry, and he turns you around.
You heard the lady. Just let us pass.
We will take you on. if you do not let us go.
Ma'am, we are here simply for your own safety.
Well, look, the thing is, we just have, maybe we can learn something about this. It's so vague. If we gave you this clue, it would just, it would ruin your time, if anything. And we wanted to check it out ourselves. I mean, look at me. My job is literally, well, taking down people like that, and yeah, we try to keep her safe. Everything will be fine. We will not do anything unnecessary. Just want to check some things out. It's personal for her. She has to see it.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
16?
16. The guards stand there. We understand that your business is as such, but if you do wish to go in this part of town, we cannot guarantee your safety in any means, and we would all like to return home in the evening. If you do want to go on this vigilante quest of yours, I request you ask Isaac Amberwin for release of our duties, so you may go on your merry way. To be fair, I do not care if you get stabbed in an alleyway somewhere. But
No,
I
I
do
figured.
care about my own honor and me following up on the duties that I have within the parameters of my job, which is to keep you safe.
And I think you're doing a great job, and you will not fail. I mean, are you afraid you're going to fail? Is that what you're afraid of? Come on,
We
look
are
at
not
you.
taking any chances.
Neither are we.
Look,
You can request the release of our duties, and if you do feel so inclined, you might be able to persuade him in such a way, but up until then, we cannot have you risk your life in such a manner.
Why do these people care?
I
no
mean,
idea.
just come on, just really, like, we're just gonna wander around, looking around a bit. You don't need to worry about it. Just, you can go home to your wives and your family. Nothing will be wrong. We'll be in bed.
And you
On
can
time
do so
before
once our duties of protecting you have been released, which you can request with the person that gave us those orders. Until then,
Well,
we
I
keep ourselves
hereby
and you with
directly
that safe.
relieve
Not
you
you
of
in
your
any
duties.
reason that you... If you want to walk these cities, if you're going to jump in a pool of lava, we are not going to protect you from it, but we will keep you from doing it. That is why we are currently keeping you from walking into this part of town. It is not safe. If you do want to go here, you must request the release of our duties. Then, go right ahead.
well, why don't you do it? And I will just go right in.
He doesn't let you.
Just go home or something.
Ma'am, if you get killed, which very might well happen in your experiences in the inn, I will not have a job and no
Did
home
I
to
die?
go to after. You probably will.
Well, then
keep
it's
going in
my
this
own
path.
choice.
Ma'am, this is
I
for
mind
your
link
own
to lock it.
safety. If you do really wish to risk your life in such a way, please have us be released from our duties, and then you may go on your merry fucking way.
Can we write something
mind-
down just to confirm that it is not your choice that we did this?
I doubt that. I would very much prefer an in-person visit with him, as he has not really gotten to know you, nor your handwriting, nor your signatures.
I mind link to Lockett. Listen, Lockett, right now, this is causing too much of a commotion. Like, even if we go now, he's probably gonna know we're here.
Well, then I have an idea. We go back to our room and we sneak out at night. I mind link this
Yeah.
back.
Right, gentlemen, sorry for this act of rude behavior. I guess since we won't be going anywhere from here, we'll just go back to our rooms.
Where can we request it? I'd like to request.
At the
That's
estate at which you are staying.
Yes.
You may speak with the owner of the house, who is our boss.
Yeah. I know that person. What's
Would
his
you
name?
like to escort us back to the estate?
Locker
course.
just storms off towards the estate. Kinda angry.
You all can start walking back. And your question is answered with, the Lord of the Estate is Lord Isaac Amberwin, the owner of the Brass Head Inn, who has given you a safe stay for the time being, until, well, your safety can be guaranteed. They don't want to lose face over someone being attacked in their inn twice in a row. As such, they have given up one of their personal chambers for your protection, as well as our services.
That seems very unnecessary.
People take this kind of things very seriously, where we come from.
Yes, and so do
Yeah.
we, but you do not let
You've
us handle
stormed
it.
off.
Ah, damn it.
We are essentially being held hostage, it feels like.
The thing is, I really appreciate it, and I know it comes from a good place. Yeah, I don't feel like I need it. I feel like you're wasting your time with me.
You
mean,
think
even if
I
I
don't
tried.
feel that way?
No, it really emanates from you, which is why it's such a toxic thing that we even have to talk about it right now.
Exactly. And he like walks on.
Well, at least we agree.
You guys
also-
return.
Yeah, I will go back and then rush out a bit in front
Sure.
to be back in the estate before them.
Well, you eventually do arrive in the estate before they do. You guys are all brought back and sent into the room. And one of the guards goes, "We will try to retrieve Lord Isaac, but we cannot guarantee that he is available at this time. When he is, you can put in your request." And the door shuts.
Yep. I like to talk to that man.
Annoying gods.
Is there like
We're all in the room, right?
Yeah.
is there like anything else in this room? Like a window?
It used to have been a study room. And this room is currently heavily guarded, as is the nature of trying to protect someone who's been attacked twice in a row.
Mhm.
There are windows. All of them are like the glass windows with the iron bars in between. The standard like stained glass.
So they can't open.
No, they don't open up.
So that went well, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
See? Bit of trouble with the gates, right?
How do
How would
you...
you know?
Well, listen, I have my ways.
Were you following us?
Nah, of course not.
Were you watching us?
How would I watch you?
By following
Right.
us.
No, I was invisible. I was right behind you.
Look, there's something good out of this. I can get rid of these shitty guys following me, potentially, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest the both of you do that as well if you want to go there.
How? They do not apparently want to let me go as easily as you.
Well, you, as far as I understand the problem, you are the one who was being attacked, and I don't know how much you told them, but did you tell them that they tried to kill you specifically?
No,
Yes.
no, I did not. You did not do that. No.
I feel like that was sad, though.
Like, we'll put in the request, and if these guards keep bothering us, we just find another way to leave. Because, I
Look
mean, this is just harassment.
Well, look, did you ever tell your age to these people?
No.
Alright, you're gonna lie about it. If they ask, right?
What-
You're an adult.
What?
My point is, if you are because you're a kid, they're gonna be more like Tyrus and me. So like, they're gonna be more annoying towards you.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
I'm trying my best.
Does that make sense?
Or I'm just gonna sneak away from my god.
No, look, no, that's illegal. That's
It's possible.
yeah. Actually, you could do that. But you're not gonna steal anything.
No, I'm not gonna steal anything. I'm going towards the charcoal road to look for demand.
All right. I don't see anything wrong with that.
But
Well, there's one thing. I can go with, and Tyrus can, and maybe Fred can, but he doesn't want to.
I still think it's a better idea to just manipulate those people he's hanging around with.
that's not really gonna work.
We don't know. All right.
Well, I mean, they seem pretty loyal.
If you find them,
I
then
don't
you
think-
find demand. So it's I don't see the point.
There's nothing.
Don't you-
We really don't have any much cards except for the fact that, well,
Yeah, you think the lady, the weird lady told you where he might be, and
It's the
you
most
don't
logical
really know anything.
place. Well, Freddy, if you don't want to come, then you don't want to come. Then you like.
I'm just saying this is a bad idea.
Well, I don't care. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to probably kill him.
But can you not do it alone?
Well, that's why I'm waiting on you guys. How do you want to do it?
We're gonna request a thing. Gonna see if we can get the guards off our ass, and then we go there.
At this point, it
Kinda
being
good idea.
later in the day, sun's kind of setting, and as you guys are having this conversation, there's a feint at the door.
Yes.
Like kind
just
of
playing
rearing
something.
back from the sudden opening of the door is the human woman who was working in the brass head inn, like slightly bent back as she looks up at Ned, kind of startled by the whole thing. Hi. Well, we heard a request that was put in. Lord Amberwyn is currently heading his way down after dealing with the fiasco of this morning. He requested for all of you to join him at dinner, so you may speak of this matter when he has some time.
What's
Dinner
for
will be
dinner?
done in about an hour or so.
Have you, pardon me, have you heard anything about the deal we had?
I've told him that you've accepted the deal. He said he would look into it, but today we're still repairing the shop as well as having to deal with the investigation
yes.
itself. Has made him quite busy.
Yes, I understand. We will be at dinner, and we'll be
What's
arriving shortly.
Are there any special food requirements you desire? Because then it could probably be cooked up. I'm not sure what's on the menu today. I'm merely his servant.
do you have like? Are there ribs?
Those could surely be procured if that's what you request.
Yeah.
Very well. I will give you the message. I will give him the message. And she darts off.
Should I've asked for more? I feel like I should have asked for more. Was I too conservative? You should have asked
I
for more.
mean,
I
You
feel
did
like I
fine,
could
Ned.
have requested more. I
Fred,
feel like she was really like,
Ned, stop worrying about it.
it's just work.
I mean,
It's-
there will be more than enough to eat. It's a dinner with a noble.
Yeah, but if it's all salad and shit, I don't want it.
Ah, don't worry about it. It's not all salad and shit.
No, there's gonna be ribs.
Is there anything you guys
And
would like
more.
to do for the next hour whilst you're in the room?
I want to try on my new clothes and just start practicing some songs,
That's doable.
or just begin
wanna, like-
practice.
I want to inspect the golden clover.
Right?
What did you want to do, Cyrus?
You spent some time with the golden clover, and realize to have whatever properties this item holds, you probably have to consume it. To find out exactly what it does, you probably have to cast an identify spell on it.
I
Like
walk over to Frederick and I ask, "Can you identify this?"
No, not yet. I can look at it, but I can't identify it.
Okay, then not. And do I have to Do I have to eat all of it?
You're not sure.
If you'll wait, I was trying to learn that, but I still need to learn that, so.
That was what were you doing?
Yeah, I wanted to take a look at the boots I gotten.
Alright. They're, the heavy iron boots. The exact description of it, I will still give you. I'm still working out the details of how it would work. It would be very similar to a Minotaur's charging ability, whereas you have to move a certain amount of feet and then make an attack roll. If you do hit, you manage to knock another target prone, but you do also land yourself prone, as you would have to jump up, kick with both legs, and then land.
Alright.
At the same time, dealing a bit of bludgeoning damage. So that's I'm still working out the details of how that mechanic would work for a player.
Yeah, sure. And just.
Friedrich,
And now.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I would like to message Dakar about wanting to retrieve the armor tomorrow.
Right, you write with the paper bud, and it's eventually sent off.
And I'll get ready for dinner.
Yeah. Ned, Friedrich, anything?
Well, I said what I was doing.
Yeah.
Well, before walking nervously back and forth in the room, how big is the room?
The big is big enough to comfortably fit four beds, maybe a little more. There's a bit of open space, but it used to be a study, and now it's converted into a highly guarded bedroom.
Is there like a place where you can like sort of privately sit in a corner?
Kind of, but you wouldn't be more than 20 feet away from anybody.
Yeah, all right. I'll just keep his voice down, I guess. He pulls out the crossbow with the eye, like sort of aims it at himself, watching the eye.
The eye kind of looks you up and down.
Look, I just want to say sorry in advance for like asking something about my pet. I mean, he had some trouble with this. I feel like maybe I'm going crazy. It's just, can we just talk once instead of you just yelling at me? It just seems a little off. Maybe we can help each other. The contact is the most important part in a relationship, and I feel like we've been lacking some of that.
Okay.
Good.
Eventually, there's another knock at your door, and another servant is there to take you all to dinner. You all dressed in your Sunday best, and make your way over to the dinner room. There is a large wooden table set up with one definite head of the table. You guys are seated on the right side. Whomever wants to sit closest or furthest away from the head of the table is up to you. There is.
I will sit closest then, I think.
There's currently set up multiple plates already, and the cutlery is set up as well. The food's not there yet.
No. Rephrase that. I will sit at the opposite end, I think. Or
there's no seat at the opposite end of the table. There are 3 seats on 3 seats on one side, and then the main head head chair, and then there's 4 seats which you are directed to.
Okay.
I'll guess I'll sit like in the middle somewhere.
Sure.
I'll sit opposite then, or I will sit next to Thyrus in the middle.
I'll
Who's sitting
sit the
close?
farthest away.
Ned's sitting the closest. Very well.
Sure.
Eventually,
Wonder where that's gonna go.
entering the room is a group of 4 people. Let's see. Check. Noble families. There is an older woman in her late 40s who introduces herself as Matilda Amberwyn, or Lady Matilda Amberwyn. Then you have the oldest son, Brian Amberwyn, the younger daughter, Lizzie Amberwyn, who all come sit at the table. And a moment later, stepping out is Lord Isaac Amberwyn as well. He sits down at the table, and a moment passes before a few servants come out and starts with the platters and start putting them down. You guys are all given your food. Ned specifically requesting ribs, as to opposed to everybody else he currently has fish. Ned has like these large pieces of rib on his plate. As Lord Isaac sits down, he goes, "Sorry, it's been a long day trying to take care of what happened this morning. You were asking for a request to see me. Is that correct?"
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, they were. Yes.
What may I do for you?
Correct.
Well, it's actually about the guards.
Yes, we were.
We
With-
don't want them. I don't want to be rude, but we do not feel
Well-
comfortable with them around. At least most of us.
We want to go where we
Yes.
That is very
You
well. I do take the attack within my inn as a very high offense. If you do so desire not to require my protection anymore, I would have to request for you to seek another place of lodging. We cannot have people under our protection walk around the city without protection.
Well, I am assuming our stay at the Brass Head Inn will be ending soon.
Your stay
Anyway,
as of
so-
the two of you, Sabanibus and Captain Fluffles, has ended today, and the stay of your companions will remain for another 2 days before those rooms also expire.
So I am assuming that the protection you're providing will then soon cease.
The protection doesn't cease until the investigation is over. If someone is attacked on my property, I take that very seriously, and to let them go without protection, possibly endangering themselves once again, would be very unresponsible and, to be frank, not a good look for the family.
Yeah.
We try to do our best
Well,
to
the
protect
prob-
you. If that's something you deny, then
Well, no.
that is fine, but I cannot guarantee your safety, nor...
How is the investigation going, by the way?
Poorly. We have heard of Archmage Genox, who had some interesting things to tell about the creature that had possibly attacked you. Known as an invisible stalker, it's a creature from another plane of existence, possibly summoned here by someone. To find out who, we have put in a request to be able to converse with someone from the School of Divination to try and find out who it was. That is currently where we're at. It's merely been a day. We've tried to get the repairs in order.
And you have not had word back, I assume.
Not yet. We're still waiting to even our request to be accepted. The investigation may last for another maybe 2 weeks.
Fair.
Well, we do appreciate all this kindness in you looking after us and making sure that these people will be reprimanded. We are on a tight deadline, and we will soon be needing to move on from the city.
If you leave the city, that's where my jurisdiction ends, and then the guards will happily leave you be. Although if you decide to stay within the city, and, well, if you would be found attacked once again without our protection, people would look down upon our family for not providing the protection that we could for the people that have been attacked in our establishment. It is highly unusual that it happened, and the fact that we had to up our guard force at all is irregular.
Well,
Of course.
all of
And
everything you say is very true, but like my friend said, we have a tight schedule and we have some business we have to attend to, but it unfortunately is in the lower parts of town, and your guards, they will not let us go over there.
That is correct. I've ordered them not to let you there because that would endanger your person, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid here.
Yes.
As I said, if you do wish to be released from our protection and once more, take the step into the unknown, you've been attacked twice in 2 days, which is highly concerning. If you do so desire, we do request you to leave the estate as well and find new lodging, as I cannot guarantee your safety and will not risk it once again if you keep denying the protection that we give you.
Isn't there a
all
way
we are
where?
doing is
Isn't there a way where where they can peruse the lower parts of town with the protection of the guards? Isn't
I'm
there
not ordering
something?
my men to step into such a dangerous area just because the people that they are ordered to protect wish to go there. I'm not endangering my guards any more than I'd like to endanger you.
No, of
Are you
course, of course.
afraid of a part of a city?
Well, it's not not being afraid of a part of a city. It's knowing what
With what has happened to you, I'm not taking any
circumstance.
chances. Recently, one of our
Understand.
carriages has been attacked as well, and yet that gold has not been returned yet, so we have the feeling that someone may have an eye on our family specifically.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
understandable. But
one
all
of
we
the
are doing is
reasons.
meeting with a mild acquaintance, who we are trying
Would
to.
it be possible for
well,
this acquaintance to meet you here? Because in that case, I would request for you to do that, because here we would be able to protect you.
Well, he tried.
that would sadly not be possible, considering circumstances. But
That is the choices you have.
That
I
is
offer you my
private.
protection, stay in my personal home, under the jurisdictions that you keep, to the restrictions that we give you once you are under our protection. If you do wish to leave that protection, we would like for you to leave this endeavor in completion. We do not want to risk our family's name putting as much effort
No.
into it as we are.
Well,
No.
then
I very
matters
gladly would take you up on that offer.
I mean, I'll still be glad to stay here, but
I'm afraid if your friends decide to leave, we do not want to start confusion within the common folk. There is a part of this which is sincere care about your safety, but another part which is keeping up the appearances of our family within the noble hierarchy within the city.
yes, I get that.
But in any
Which
case,
doesn't
thank you for your
diminish
con-
the capabilities that we have in protecting you in the way that we have. But if you do decide to leave that, we cannot risk people getting the wrong ideas.
No. I mean, I will gladly keep in the guards, be in the guards' protection. I don't mind it.
If your friends do not either, we can give you that
Hmm.
protection. But because your lady friend here has been attacked multiple times, if she denies the protection, we will not aid you any further, and then all the freedom is
okay,
back
yes.
to yours. But
Of course.
But
do be
seeing as our friend
reminded,
Friedel
if you
was
are
talking,
being looked for and you're going to the south side of town, that is probably where whoever is trying to kill you would be hiding. Of course, it would
Which-
be up to you.
well, seeing as our friend Friedrich is still has work for you done, it would be understandable why he would
Well, I heard
like
that
to
you
remain
had
close
taken
to
up
you.
the offer.
Yes,
Of
I
course,
wanted
there's
to
no
ask you.
request for you playing in the inn as compensation, as your friend here has paid for the full damages, which your other
Yes,
friend has
I've
caused.
heard.
If you do wish to leave the protection, I can see what I can do about the offer. I'm not sure what they would be able to offer nor willing to offer. Do realize if you decide to go and speak of this to this acquaintance of yours, you're distancing yourself from the hierarchy that you're trying to get into.
Shall. But Friedrich has nothing to do with that.
The Stedwell family cannot be seen
Yeah.
with people who are currently associating themselves with individuals from such a status.
Then we'll have to talk about this a bit. But at least I'm glad that you've heard my request, or I've accepted your offer.
Of course.
You haven't heard a word back, I assume, because
Not
it's
yet.
been
I've
only
put
a
in a
day.
message. I expect a word within the day.
Could you send a message to me as soon as possible then, if
That can be done.
if you have heard them? Thank you.
Is there anything else specific you guys would wish to talk about during dinner?
Well, let's not discuss business over the pleasant company and dinner.
Yeah.
We can keep that afterwards.
Dinner passes. You guys have all eaten well, and if you wish, you can return to your room or speak with the Lord Emberwen once again.
I will return to the room.
Yes.
Everybody returns back to the room. You guys are there, left alone once again.
Wow, what? How far up your ass can you be, these people? Oh my god, they don't even give a shit about our protection, do they? They just want to keep their names up high.
Well,
What
I
did you
mean,
expect?
to be fair, we don't want it.
What?
I'm not concerned about your business, Friedrich. Like, listen, I understand if you want to take this opportunity.
So why don't we go it another way? We stay in this protection and then we just get rid of the guards.
Oh,
We can't
No.
have it both ways,
Do
Locker.
not murder them, Ned.
They are
We
banned.
just
market.
lose them in the crowd or something.
If we all get lost in the crowd, then they'll probably assume we've hidden from them.
Well,
I mean, I can do it once, but only.
you don't have to, because you did not want to come with us, right? I
But
understand
that
that
will-
fully, because you have
Still.
this opportunity.
The problem is that would cause trouble for Friedrich.
Yes,
Yes.
but I'm sorry, but
No,
I
you
am
don't
going.
understand. Yes, you don't understand. I really, really don't
Yes.
want you to go there.
and you
You-
don't understand my
especially-
situation as much as I.
Can we
understand-
try find a way where we can set it up that
Well,
we'll
apparently
be all
not.
in the what?
Apparently not. I mean,
Yeah,
Well-
but you can't go there. If you are found there, they'll not give me the offer that I really need.
yeah.
I'll say this much: if these guards keep babysitting me, look, I'm gonna cause trouble, and I don't want to do that.
I'm sorry, Frederick, but I find my own safety more important than your opportunity.
What
I'm
about
very
the
sorry.
safety of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands in Edura, right? What about them?
Don't
I'm
really
sorry for talking about over you. Listen,
Excuse me? You've never mentioned any other people. You just wanted to do this opportunity, not me.
Locker,
no,
wait a minute.
I
what
don't.
were
I
you
don't
referring
need
to?
this. But just listen to me for a second, right?
Mhm.
I understand that you want to keep yourself safe. I assure you, what I'm doing here isn't related to the birthday thing. There's
You need to really explain yourself. You never explain anything to us. And this is something I have to do for my own safety.
yes,
Because
and this,
I've been
and I have to
almost
do
murdered
this for
twice.
the safety of everyone on this continent. Okay,
Well,
I'm afraid I can't let you go there without finding another way.
Can you explain why the safety of these people? Because that
Okay.
seems like quite a lot.
Okay. Just this never. Nothing about this ever leaves this room, right?
Of course.
Are you gonna kill us?
I might have to if something gets leaked about this, but or something might else be done, or I might be killed if something gets. Well, there's been word in Udura, in the nobles district, that the Shao is planning to escalate this war in, well, the most inhumane ways, with a kind of biochemical artifact that will probably murder thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. And I need to find what they're doing. This is probably it's probably hearsay.
But that kind of warfare hasn't been dealt with since the Dawn Wars.
Now,
way back when.
not that I wouldn't know it, but biological artifact.
Basically designed to kill as many people as they can.
And therefore you have to go to a
If what you're saying is true, then yeah, that could cause war. But even more than war, that could mean total control of the Shao Empire over the others.
Or yeah, and the deaths of thousands.
No, millions. That's that kind of weaponry. Like, listen, if what you're saying is true, and they are dealing with these kind of artifacts, why are we still waiting around here? Why haven't we gone to that Ravendale way we're talking about and spoken to the king?
I can't ask the king to see whatever they're looking for. I have to find my way in, and I can ask the king something, but it's that, yeah. So that's why I don't really want you to go there. I really want to help you. I really do want to help you, but I can't just let you go there. Yeah.
Well, nevertheless, the fact that the fog is still following us, especially when you have such grave important knowledge, is going to cause a problem. I do agree with you with the fact that going out right now, while there's so much attention to us, could cause problems and heavily hinder your, well,
now
your
it's our
inspection of
problem.
this.
Yes, so I just want to find a way where we can do both, because having an organization like the Fog going after us is probably not a good idea for.
Heavily problematic, yes.
So that's why I want to find a way other than barging in there, because that will just compromise everything.
What have I gotten myself into? Why have all these
Yes,
such terrible fucking problems on their minds? Why can any of you be normal? Like, I
Well,
thought
to be honest,
Fred, I thought you were normal.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry.
I don't even want to know what's in my past, because I have a feeling it might just be as bad.
should have thought of that when you locked me from that cell. You're in for it now, Ned.
I don't like any of these nobles. I really hate them. What if we?
You think I like him?
Yeah,
I like the lifestyle, but
you remind
stuck
me
up
of
dicks.
sometimes. I'll be honest. But
All right, look,
I like you. That's not what I hate.
Well, I hate to say this, because I do think we have to deal with them as quickly as possible. Tonight is not the night.
What if we wait after the stupid party?
I still have to go to Ravendale then. Probably.
Yeah, but then you've at least had your party and stuff. You know, we say, well, we're going off the city, and then we go there, check it out.
Well, as things shall, we cannot deal with them, yes. So, we might be dealing with them on the road, which would be far more dangerous, but would be to the benefit of all of us.
I think Ned has a point. If the guards are not following us, and they will not notice, well, these thugs dying. Probably. If we'll keep safe.
If there's no guards in that entire godforsaken place, then who cares if one or two people die?
Well,
Guards
the fact that
But there must be something we can do about this without before something else happens.
Well, we're safe here, we can assume. Safer than anywhere. So we
Yes.
can wait it out after the party and then we take our chances. Would that please you? And would that please you, Lockett? Can you wait that long?
At this point, Lockett sits on her bed, grabs her scrying circlet, and begins to scry before she answers.
What is she
What do
doing?
you scry on?
Demand.
No clue. Listen, if anything about this goes public, then I'm not even sure how word got to the nobles of Edura, but they have found ways.
You attempt to scry on Dumont, but it doesn't find anything. Seems to have resisted the scrying effect.
Well, Fred, I'd love to help you because if what you say is true, that sounds really bad. But it also sounds like I am not very helpful in this case.
Well, that might be true. You've other skills
the importance
that have to be accounted for. We can.
But I can't use them in these fucking cities, which is why I hate them.
Yeah, then I'm not sure what the next step will be. I think the party is real good. It might be a real opportunity, but
Well, Friedrich, seeing as this is has to do with the people of Endura and the lives of so many people, I've got your back in this.
thanks.
I'm
Like
sorry,
it. And-
Friedrich, but if this goes the way it goes at the moment, I'm probably not gonna survive as long as you want to follow out your plan. I cannot wait. And I know it is important, but I have been attacked twice. These people are dangerous. I'm not going to risk my life this way. I am very sorry, but I cannot
No,
I cannot stand with this. I'm very sorry.
Lock it.
that's why I want to find a different way.
Well, I offered a different way where we all could be still in protection, but that was not good enough. So, what's another way? Tell me.
Lockett,
Yeah.
can I say something? Currently, we're in a place where there's a lot of guards. It's very hard to get into. If you want, I'll stay with you 24/7, and I'll do everything I can to protect you until that party is over, and then we do the thing. If what Fred is saying is true, I hope it's not, but if it's true, it'd be very noble of you to wait these few days out and see if we can find anything about that.
You really
I know
do
it
not
is very hard.
understand. Really? The thing that almost killed me? Yeah? It was only a little bit of it. Of what's to come.
I wasn't there when that happened.
No. And twice I've been so close to death because they were just a few steps.
I'm sorry that I wasn't there.
It's not. No, it's not your fault, but I cannot wait another week, another month, even 2 days, because in 2 days I still could be dead.
I understand, and I am not asking you to not be afraid because I know you are. I'm asking you to sit this through, to set your fear aside and overwin it so that we can potentially save these people.
Yes.
Um,
And you
And
say
I
that
know it's
for
hard to
you
do
it's
that.
it's easy, but I have more people to think about than just myself. Just you guys. I have more people I look after. Okay?
Who are these people then?
What,
We have done.
what did you think about my family? My mother, my father?
Well, I mean, as long as demand is following you,
Yes, and if I'm
They're
dead,
not
who's
following
gonna
them.
send them money?
you're not gonna die.
That's very easy to say to you, for you, Ned. Because you don't have a family. You don't have these fears, okay?
Just because I don't remember it doesn't mean I don't have it.
But you don't think about it 24/7.
Actually, I do think about it 24/7, what potentially the things that I've lost that I don't remember and all that. And I really want to go to the Iron Grove and find my memories to see if I did lose or have anything that I need to protect. But I also have you guys to care about, so I
Yes,
don't do that.
but I can't wait this long. I'm very sorry. But there has to be another option. Than just wait until this birthday happens, until you know if you're invited. I can't wait for that.
No, that's
we don't
why
have
I'm
to.
trying to find another way, and you keep saying, "Well, we've
Tell me
you've
another
said
way.
something." I am thinking about it. God, fucking damn it! Just,
May I have a
I-
moment?
I'm sorry.
There might be another way. Listen, Lockett. We don't have to be sitting ducks. While we are waiting for this to happen, while Friedrich makes sure he gets his connections in order, we
Oh.
can start preparing. You know, you can try to use scrying, not necessarily if demand. You can find him. You can find his compatriots. If
Oh.
otherwise, we could lay traps or find some
I'm
kind of
sorry.
way to ambush them. It's
I
all
didn't-
right, Friedrich.
I don't want
It's
to lash
heated.
out. I just
It's frustrating for all of us.
no. I just yeah. I apologize. That's what I was saying. We don't have to sit around and wait. I really want to give everything that I can offer to either help or find these people, so we can find something that might work in this situation. And I'm not saying you should abandon your family or abandon your or fear for your life. I don't want that. I just I want to I don't know. There must be something we can do, except for yeah.
I'm not hearing a
Okay,
lot of
but-
solutions.
Like we can't all get what we want right now. But we can get ourselves prepared. Listen, we are safe at the moment. I do indeed hear a plea for your family, which is making this entire thing more difficult. But maybe Friedrich is right, and rushing after him right now is way too dangerous. And I am in full support of getting rid of them right now, but after what he just said, I can't deny that this is far more important. And that can at least wait a day or two, Lockett. I am sorry.
Well, I'll since it's me that's asking that, I'll stay awake. I'll try to think of something that's going on. I can't sleep now either way. I'll try to think of anything we can do.
As you guys' night slowly comes to you, all of you stay within the boundaries of the estate for the duration of the night. You hear, whilst you're trying to get to sleep, there is a significant guard outside as well as inside. The clanging of metal sometimes making it hard to sleep. But the night passes for all of you. In the morning, most of you are woken up with a knock at your door.
I don't sleep, by the way.
Make Constitution saving throw. Make Constitution.
Because I actually wanted to walk away.
You can
skip
certainly
take a
try.
rest.
You're heavily guarded in a room.
I
It's up
know,
to you.
but I just wanted to make an evening stroll.
Right. We'll get to Lockett trying to kill herself first in a moment. Friedrich, make a Constitution saving throw. You can wait.
Okay.
'Cause we'll see if
15.
you have to roll a death saving throw. 15. You don't have a level of exhaustion. Lockett, you're currently sitting in your room, and Ned and Thyros have fallen asleep. Friedrich is still awake. You're still awake. What do you want to do?
I'm just
I'm walking
in.
towards the door.
Okay.
And
I'm just writing
I'm
in
saying
some books.
I'm going for a walk. And
Mm.
I walk outside.
The moment you open the
What?
door, the guards are standing there. Two of the guards are currently standing there. Turn to you and go, what's your business?
I need some fresh air, so if one of you wants to come, then you can come.
We can certainly get an escort for you, although staying within the parameters of the estate would be required. We can lead you through the courtyard. And he whiffs over to a few of the other guards who are currently out here in this hallway. There are 6. And 2 of them stay behind, while another 4 say, well, follow us.
And I follow them.
And they lead you to the back of the house, out into a very nicely cut courtyard with low bushes and flowers, and it's all snowed over at this point.
I'm. Can I use the crystal ball to see if how the walk will go of her?
Sure. So you use the crystal ball, which is from the aboleth. Let me check. Magical items. One sec. I'm gonna have to look it up for you because I'm not good. What colors are for what? Because then I can help you. The item, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you sent them to me through message.
See if I can find it. Sea class traveler.
There we go. Yellow for good results, black for bad results, crimson red for both good and bad results, gray for results that aren't especially good or bad.
Alright, and what's the question you're asking it?
Let's see. Omen, specific course of action. How? Yeah, I'm asking it what will happen in the walk? How will the walk go? The stroll outside that she's taking.
I will be able to answer that in just a moment to give you what you see. Locket, the 4 guards keeping, a 10-foot distance in any direction from you, lead you out to the courtyard, and they will escort you through everywhere.
Is there like a place a little bit, like, I can't find a word, closed off in this garden, like maybe trees or?
There are moments where like it's the hay, the hedges, but the guards do follow you everywhere you go. Like if you're going to try and escape from these guards, which I'm assuming is what you would do, you're gonna need a fucking miracle.
Okay.
So tell me what you want to try, and then I'll tell you if you'd be able to succeed, because they're keeping an eye on you specifically. You can't, like, if you just say I'm stealthing away, that doesn't really work, as 4 people are making sure you stay safe, and you're in the mid. Like,
I mean,
what do you want to try?
I actually wanted to try to like find some place a little bit with trees or something, or high bushes, and ask them for some privacy and then sneak away.
They will not give you privacy.
Oh god.
They are specifically requested to protect you. If you would have wanted the protection removed, that could have been done. You are an individual that's been attacked twice on the estate. They are making sure you stay safe. So, as I said, if you want to do something to get rid of them, you're gonna need some type of magic.
Oh god.
You can teleport, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can teleport
But
30
only-
feet, leaving a streak of black behind you.
Yeah, into a place I can see. Can I see a roof?
There is the roof of the estate itself, as well as you have the walls that are currently being patrolled by guards.
The roof of the estate itself, is it within 30 feet?
If you get close enough to it, it's probably about 20 feet up.
It leaves a black streak though.
Yeah. So what happens if you teleport? You leave at this cloud of necrotic energy, then follow the smoke trail to where you went, where you faintly appear again. Like it's not a, and she's gone.
No.
It's a.
It's more of like a
Like in Harry Potter.
a dash. Or
Yeah,
something like
very
that.
similar to that. That kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
Death Eaters.
I will do that. I will poof onto the roof of the estate and
Right.
then make a run. For
Can you, Friedrich, what were the colors again?
For the action that I want to ask about, how were
What were the 4?
whatever she.
What were the 4?
Oh, the colors.
Yeah.
Oh, yellow for good results, black for bad results, crimson red for both good and bad results, and gray for results
Crimson red.
that aren't especially.
But before I poof, I say, I'm very sorry.
Right. You. The moment you do that,
God
the guards
damn
go, "What, ma'am? What are you?" And then you appear out of sight, and
And
you hear some screaming voices, and at one point a bell. starts going off.
I run
to-
stealth, and I
All
hide.
of you wake up, make a stealth check.
Yeah, I run to Ned and Thyras after seeing crimson red, and then wake him up.
What's up?
17.
Locket is in trouble, I suppose. She went out.
Yeah, you see, you hear the guards rushing from outside. At one point, your guys' door slams open, seeing you all awake. One of the guards goes, "Your companion has just teleported out."
Ned's
of our-"
already running out.
And you
Oh,
dash
God damn it.
past him.
Just point to the direction.
For fuck's sake.
I don't know. And
Where did she go?
you guys all run up and
I know.
into
Yeah, I
into
know.
the into the chambers there. They're saying, I'm sorry, but we cannot have you leave the estate right now. That's especially what we're trying to have your friend not do.
Look, we know where she probably went.
Where did she go? Because then we will look for her.
I'm gonna come with you.
Make
Yeah,
a
so am
persuasion
I.
check. Make
Yes,
a,
so
What
am I.
check?
I wanted Ned to make a persuasion check.
Yeah,
Can I help?
No.
yeah. Can I
If
also help?
if you would have gotten help, it would have been from Friedrich, but... Ned, what'd you get?
Yeah, I wanted to help, so but
Well, a 7.
7. Wait, and that's with advantage from Friedrich helping you?
no.
No. Oh.
He talked as well, so...
15.
15. Simply go... Very well, but Lord Amberwin will know this. And they all run out. Lockett, you at one point notice the doors of the Amberwin estate fly open. Just a whole bunch of people start walking out as you successfully manage to get away from the from the estate, trying to currently sneak your way across the plaza. I would like for the three of you to make a perception check.
I mean, wouldn't have been further because they were like.
Just moments behind you.
Okay.
Aw.
They're fast.
But it depends how far we are away. Because if it's pure dark, how can we?
It's not necessarily,
18.
it's not dark here. It's lit up with torches and such. Like she made a stealth check. You guys make a perception check. 5. You don't see anything.
9.
18.
Yeah.
18. Friedrich, you see at the end of the plaza, towards where the gates are, you see someone dashing around the corner.
I tap them on. I tap Tyrus and Ned on the shoulders and then wink my head over there and then go there without trying to
There-
make it
There is
stealthy from the.
there is
guards.
about there's about 8 guards that are currently coming with you, which were the guards that were making sure the room stayed safe. So they are coming out with you to look for Locke.
Mhm.
God damn it, Friedrich, just tell them.
There.
Wait, I had a 19.
Yeah,
You had a
he
19.
he also.
Alright,
saw.
sorry. Then you also saw her. The same thing. You saw her dash around the corner.
Then
I
Alright.
guess we'll run.
Faster
Aye.
than you.
They all start making their way over there. The first next thing you would encounter is the gate. The gate to the dance structure at night is closed. So you have the
I
grate
climb
that's
over
going
it.
to... Right? Make an acrobatics check.
But I have
to-
claws.
Sure, right, you have climbing speed. So you climb over. The moment you land, that's kind of when you guys all arrive at the other side of the portcullis. You guys are able to see Lockett through the gate on the other side.
Even
My
with
leg-
my
Damn it.
cloak of shadows.
Like, that's the moment, yeah, like, you land there, that's when they arrive. So you guys, like, currently have this face-off at the portcullis in between you guys, and the guards are, like, trying to get to make it open up.
I will use all of my movement to.
And you all see Lockett just run into the darkness, and, like, 2-3 minutes pass before the portcullis even starts raising.
If it's
Can I-
possible, like the moment I saw her, I want to use the telepathic link to like tell her to please don't go.
Well, go for it.
I'm sorry.
Don't go alone again. Don't leave.
I'm sorry. I will be hiding. I won't do
Yeah.
anything stupid, but I'm sorry.
Like,
You're gonna kill
Um,
yourself.
Then
the gate rises completely, and the guards go, "We cannot go running after your friend at night. If she this desperately does not want the protection, she will not get it. What
Yeah, she'll
exactly
kill
this is going
herself.
to mean has to be taken up with Lord Amberwin himself, but this does not help your case.
Guard,
I'm
listen.
sorry.
I do want to protect her, so I will be going. Please understand that we do want her safe.
She
Yes.
apparently does not. What has happened will be transpired and given to Lord Amberwin. His response is his own.
Sir, she is underage. She can't decide this for herself.
In that case, she would not have the ability to. She shouldn't have the ability to teleport and escape in such a manner. If she desperately doesn't want. This is not
You're
a case
very
of mine.
late.
We are not going to go on a wild goose chase after someone who clearly doesn't want our protection.
Then let me do it, please.
Good luck. And the 8 guards behind you close the portcullis and leave for the estate.
Fred,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I am very sorry. But we
Yeah.
can't just let her walk out.
No, I agree.
Can I get the stone? If you don't want to come with, I understand it completely. Do everything in your power to do whatever you need to do to keep that party invitation, please.
Listen, I can probably just talk to him later and explain everything. I really
Like
want to
the
keep her
guard,
safe as well.
the guards are going to close the portcullis. The question would be on which side is whom. Because the guards are not going out of the district at this point.
I'd be out of it.
I'm going after Locket. Like the moment
Felix,
it's
are you
like we
going
can
after
go.
Locket?
Okay. I'm going.
It's only
Don't
for
go
you.
after you.
You're not there. Are you going after Lockett or are you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm,
In that case, Friedrich is on the
well-
other side of the portcullis. As it comes down, the 3 of you are left on the outside of the Dawn district, currently completely closed. As the
well,
8
if
guards.
if it
Yeah?
if it starts closing, then yeah, I'll then I think then try to. Well, I can just dimension door through the portal.
Probably could.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm. I think I am. I do have the sending stone, right?
Yeah.
Ned tried to hand that to you, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Which
probably have
side of the
taken-
portcullis are you? Because the guards closed and
Yeah.
like, we're not dealing with this shit.
I'll be on the guard side then.
Right? So the guards all return, and the 2 of you are left on the other side of the gate.
God damn it! Make sure she's safe.
Make sure you get that.
Yeah.
Tell him you're not associated with us. Oh, I'm so sorry about this.
I understand. It's fine. Just make sure she's safe. That's more important. I will deal with him later. I will deal with him myself.
I'll wave and I'll run into this direction as I lock it.
Right?
I run after the guards and
Yeah.
join up
Lockett
with
has
him.
a fat headway on you guys, but stool. So that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. With the party splitting
Fucking
up
hell.
once again.
Yeah, that's good.
But we'll see where the fuck this leads. But thank you all for coming out to play. Thank you guys for coming out to watch. We will have another stream this Saturday, but before that we'll have a DM's podcast on Wednesday. So don't forget to check
Yeah,
that out
we
as
do.
well. Thank you guys for coming, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.